Yes, let's go for it, guys. Game number 1 between Vivi and Kasva. It's coming here. The civilizations are not going to be the first picks for them. Instead, we are going to see something different, and let's go for it. Yes, let's go for it. Okay, I was expecting it to load before, but there we go. Welcome everyone then to the first game of the series. Vivi, Fat Dragon playing as Magyars. Meanwhile, Kasva on the other hand is going to be playing as Saracens. And what does it mean? Well, for Vivi with Fat Dragon, we're going to get, with Magyars, a 15% discount on Scout units. Scout line units. We have also, you know, free forging. We have free iron casting. Free blast furnace, which is pretty good. And on top of that, also they have villagers who can kill wolves with one strike. As for the team bonus, on the other hand, we're gonna have also 2 extra line of sight on foot archer units. Meanwhile, yeah, Saracens for Kasva, they are gonna have 10 extra HP on camel units. We also have on top of that for Saracens, cheaper markets that trade resources for cheaper. We also get, for Saracens, you know, a few bonuses for water, especially for the transport ships. But for land, for the team bonus, it's gonna be very interesting that we get bonus damage from archer units against buildings. And I'm gonna take a look at the patch notes, the release notes. Yeah, because I want to see if I'm missing maybe an update for some of these civilizations or not. Let me check. Saracens, actually, it doesn't seem like they got... Yeah, it doesn't seem that they got touched at all. Yeah. Yeah, Saracens are actually untouched. And so are Magyars, so I don't need to worry about anything different compared to the previous patch. It's going to be rough for Magyars. It could be. On paper, Saracens are going to be going after the castle age faster. They're going to have to survive the early pressure from Vivi, of course. But Saracens are going to be going after the castle age faster. They're going to have a stronger economy, most likely. And they get access to camels as well, with extra HP, which is going to be pretty good against cavalry units. And even against cavalry archers, they are going to be more resilient compared to other camels. So, yeah, we'll see. I think it's going to be a matter of time over here with Vivi, getting potentially a much stronger feudalage. So if he can come forward and put some pressure on Kasva, then that's the moment I think he tries to snowball this out of hand. If he cannot do it there, I'm liking it for Saracens later. Hey, but Botbird, hey! And Hourcraft as well. Kasva Wallen before even Nova Cannon has bases. Yeah, I was about to do that. You can see me zooming out. But let's actually go for Vivi's first. First off, he's not walled, and yeah, he's in the blue color as well. So we're gonna have the main gold on the back for Vivi, and then we have the secondary golds to the right and left-hand sides. Both of these are gonna be kind of forward. As for the stones, we have the main stone towards the right-hand side, up north, and then the secondary stone on the left-hand side towards the south, right? So it's gonna be fairly straightforward to wall for Vivi from here to here because he already has a few lumberjacks over here. But it's not going to be super easy for him to protect his entire economy because he will have to go for walls from here to protect the berries. And then from here, if you go for the TC and then for a wall from here towards the edge of the map, you might as well just go for a single wall towards the edge of the map. So it's going to be kind of tricky. This left-hand side is super hard to defend. I think probably the easiest way for him to defend would be to go instead for something like this. From here towards the TC and something like this. But it's not going to completely secure his base because this is going to remain open, of course. And yeah, it's not going to be that much cheaper than just going for this instead. So I think this is probably something he can go for at the very beginning, and then he can probably try to think of going for the larger walls later. Take a look at that, though. Here comes Kasva, and he takes 2 goats right away from Vivi. And Vivi, yeah, is going to be chasing the scout away. He's already managed to get a few hits on Kasva's scout, so that's pretty good. Because he'll be the first one in the fuel age as well, he might be able to get 2 extra hits. Yeah, before Kasva manages to get the scout back to safety. I think so. Helga Mystery, hi. Gauss as well. Did I say hi to you? But yeah. Oh, no, wait. He's getting it. One more hit. Oh, he got the scout. What a legend. Vivi looking super strong already. And I guess there's not too much need to analyze the map from Kasva. Actually, we're going to do it regardless because despite the walls already being up for Kasva, he's got the golds outside. He's got the stones outside. He's going to be securing with these great walls. Only one secondary goal, and this is not even going to be that secure because it's very close to the wall. So a tower around here, you know, or potentially an archer or a skirmisher push around here could push villagers away from gold. The only thing he's going to be securing with these walls is the woolens over here. There we go. Yeah, Vivi's Fat Dragon again. Let's go, Vivi. I'm not really, I think he still has his standard Vivi account. I'm not really sure what he's using this one. I think it might be... They were saying that they were having some communication issues. I think it might be the case that maybe Krazini did not have Vivi on Steam with his standard Vivi account. So maybe he needed to log into Fat Dragon to chat. I'm not really sure. Because Vivi does not have Discord. Here, base. Hi. Hope everything's going alright, guys. Hey, the first 4 sets of KOTD already up on YouTube, and I'm gonna be uploading the, you know, the second wave of games today after the stream, and then so on and so forth. It's gotta be 48 hours after the initial stream. So let's see. And welcome, guys. Everybody coming into the stream for the first time. I hope you guys are enjoying. 5 scouts already for Mr. Fat Dragon. Meanwhile, Kasva on the other hand is coming forward with some spearmen. He's got 3 spearmen. He's got 3 scouts. Won't be putting too much pressure on. And Vivi, of course, is going to want to use the scouts over here. He's going to be paying less for these. And he's going to have already free forging. But he's already taken a loss. And yeah, you know, he said, it's been many years since I was able to get to the top 8 in an S-tier tournament. And I think this is the reason why there is something about Vivi and tournaments that just does not go together, you know? That's a good trade overall for Vivi, though. I think... Oh, man, he ended up losing the scout anyway. But yeah, he got the spearman down over here. Actually, that was not that good. If he had not lost this one and this one, he would be up on 6 scouts already. And now he's down to 4. He cannot do anything because Kasva is completely walled up already. And you can see Kasva recognize what we were talking earlier. Vivi will try to go for feudal aggression. So he just goes for the wall. He just goes for the wall out right away. And he's just going to be playing to get to the castle age faster. And once we get to the castle age, I'm going to be like in Saracens quite a bit. With access to camels, it's going to be able to counter knights. With extra HP on the camels, it's going to be able to hold on even against cavalry archers a lot better. And obviously, he's got very strong crossbows to play with himself. So I'm very curious as to what he's going to go for. The moment he gets closer to get into the castle age, we're going to see if he adds any extra buildings. Let's see if we have any information as to what he'll go for once he gets to the castle age. But anyway. On this map, everyone gets camels. That is true, right? Where are the camels, actually? There should be... Aren't there supposed to be camels? Why am I not seeing camels? I'm pretty sure there were supposed to be camels around. Oh, okay, there we go. There they are. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting addition because you cannot hunt these. You cannot kill these. So it's going to be like permadeer, you know, in the fog of war. You can see them move if your opponent's coming towards you. If you're paying attention anyway, I mean, that's... It's a nice detail. Probably not going to change the course of many games, but it's still pretty nice to have. By the way, Kasva's going up, or is going to be going up to the castle age. He's got the blacksmith on the way, so... What is the plan over here? He's got market already, and he had the stable, right? So we're gonna see if he goes for archer ranges or if he goes for extra stables. In any case, guys, now that we have a few extra people over here, I'm just going to open predictions. We are going to make this only 1 minute. And the first question of the day, the first prediction of the day is who wins game number 1. You can choose between Vivi and Kasva, so go nuts. There is only 1 minute to bet, so be careful. I'll give Vivi about 70% chance to win on a ladder game, but he just doesn't perform in tournament. So I'm pretty much 50-50. Yeah, I agree with you as well. Right now, he's sending a few villagers forward. And man, this is just going to delay his castle age so much. Take a look at this. He's gonna get a tower up here. Okay, he's relocated it. It's gonna get the tower up here, right? That's pretty good because he's gonna be able to deny this and this. But take a look at that! Kasva's instant reaction coming out with how many villagers is this? Well, he's bringing about 11 villagers into the mix. He's gonna bring also the spearmen over here to defend against the scouts. Yeah. And the spearmen over here are going to be clutch, of course. And if he's trying to go after the spearmen right away, now he's gotten all the spearmen down. He's gonna be going after villagers. He's gotten one villager so far. He's gonna be getting another spearman down. Another villager as well. And yeah, the gate's open over here. That's gonna be 5 villagers going down from Kasva. 6 villagers so far. Make that 7 villagers going down from Kasva. What a disaster defense. It seemed like it was gonna be good. It seemed like it was gonna be good, but the scouts over here and Vivi's incredible unit control over there targeting the spearmen as opposed to trying to go after the villagers or just trying to let the units to fight on their own, was able to get rid of the threat from the very beginning, and then he had enough units left to take the villagers down. Now we see a second stable coming up for Kasva already. And wow. Just wow. What a great engagement over there for Mr. Vivi. Some dude was on Mem's channel commenting on the winning chances of Vivi and Kasva. Remember him? Right. Yeah. I regret my choice as well. RIP. You know, yeah, that can happen. It was only 1 minute, but you cast your vote and you cannot change it. I don't think you can change your vote, right? You vote and that's it. So that was very unfortunate for anybody feeling confident on Kasva going after the castle age so much faster. There is a second tower coming in for Vivi over here. He's not gonna be able to go to the castle age anytime soon, so he's gonna be careful over here. He's gotta be careful. Because obviously Kasva's knights over here can be super dangerous. What is stopping these knights from getting to the villager from the left? Is there a foundation? Oh, there's a stone wall foundation. Okay. I bet everything on Vivi just before. Oh man. Yeah, there we go. He managed to break through. Now he got the tower, or he got the tower villager anyway, but we still have villagers garrisoned over here, so that's pretty good. He might be able to finish the tower later. For the time being, he's going after more vills. So far, he's managed to get 8 villagers. Meanwhile, Vivi's managed to get only 1. The one in the tower over here. So, when this net goes down, Vivi can out-garrison the villager, go and finish this tower. It's gonna have both of them up. It's not going to do too much in terms of denying resources. It's mostly gonna be about defending both tower foundations because he can garrison on both and defend each other like this. We'll Barrow on the way, and then Vivi's gonna try to go up to the castle age afterwards, I imagine. Man, big struggle for Vivi to get the second tower up. It seems like he's not gonna be able to even keep the first one up. RIP. Should be getting cleaned up over here very soon, so we'll see Kasva turning around, getting momentum, going forward, and trying to do damage from Vivi, to Vivi rather. But, you know, Vivi, I think he might be able to still go out to the castle age very soon. He's got 20 foot workers. He's probably going to end up losing these villagers, which is gonna be tragic for him, of course. After all the damage he did, losing these villagers is pretty bad. Kind of allows Kasva to catch up a little bit. But yeah, Vivi should still be able to go up to the castle age very soon. Not anymore. He's going for a lot of spearmen over here. What is the plan? Did just stick to full fuel age? Go for full speed. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I think after he realized the tower was going down over here, he should have finished the walls up and he should have just tried to go up to the castle age ASAP. Right now, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be able to hold on against Kasva. Against the knights over here. He's got a lot of spearmen coming in, but he's open still. Kasva can't come in. I don't think he cares about the TC fire too much with knights, so he's just coming right out, right inside, and he's probably gonna be able to start getting a few extra villages and eventually catch up in KOTD. Kasva has the lead again. Yeah, kinda right. I mean, he's still 6 villages behind, but that's the time it takes for your TC to research the castle age anyway. So I think it's actually pretty even right now. And if he manages to get like 3 extra villagers, that's gonna be so much better for him. Well, the 3 extra villagers are actually going to offset for wheelbarrow, which Vivi's got and Kasva doesn't. Fortunately for Kasva, he's got one of the best civilizations to fall behind an economy with. He's got the best civilization to come back with a weak economy because of the market bonus. Good job, he gets another villager. Yeah, and take a look at the amount of spearmen Vivi went for. These are not gonna be catching up to the knights anytime soon, so as long as Kasva's unit control is decent, should be able to outpace these units and keep on doing more damage for sure. And we see more units coming in as well. He keeps on streaming knights into Vivi space. I would certainly appreciate for Kasva to go for chain barred armor. Right now he's got only +1/+1. Hey messenger, hi. We can sell stone and go up. Yes, he could do that. It seems like he did not have a market, which is a huge issue for him right now. And it doesn't seem like he is gonna be able to get the market up anyway. And check that. Good unit control over here for Kasva. He almost manages to get away with it too. But we realized he was paying attention. Good stuff. Before the blue player is able to click out to the castle age, we're gonna see a second TC coming in for Kasva. So he'll be able to catch up in villager count. Or actually, he's already been able to catch up in villager count, but he's gonna be getting ahead. And yeah, I don't know what the plan is, what the road ahead is for Vivi over here. He had a fantastic fuel age, but then I think he made a mistake in trying to stick to the fuel age that long. I think after he got all the villagers over there, I think he should have tried to go up to the castle age ASAP and just keep pressure with the towers, as opposed to keep sending units. That's gonna be another villager going down from Vivi. Not quite. We still don't have chain barred armor, so these knights gotta be really careful around the TCs. Yeah, and quick bolts coming up over here for Vivi. It's gonna be fine, but I mean, Vivi's fine right now. It's actually Kasva's great. Monks coming in. Oh, he's gonna be making a switch as well into cavalry archers. Very interesting. I like it. He's been struggling with the knights to do more damage. So with cavalry archers, should be able to take on pikemen, no problem. Spearmen even, right? Like these aren't even pikemen, so yeah, it's looking pretty good for Kasva. By the time Vivi gets to the castle age, if he ever gets to the castle age, Kasva's probably gonna have 15 villager lead or so at that point already. He's collecting relics too, which is going to help him catch back up in economy, which is pretty good. Vivi had the game in the palm of his hand before he overcommitted the towers and the field play. Yeah, I do not mind the towers. I think after getting the engagement over there, maybe trying to get the second tower was good, but going for so many spearmen, I don't know, going for extra scouts, that's, yeah, so much value that he can get those knights home to heal. Oh yeah, not a chance. Yeah, and with the second TC already up over here, the house. Yeah, over here, it's pretty good. Yeah, good job. Kasva's gotta be careful over here. Doesn't want to chase units away with Vels. Come on. But I mean, it's fine. He's got 6 extra villagers, so I guess he can afford to just chase units away needlessly. There we go, he's going back. Cavalry Archer are just completely uncountable at field units. Yeah, I love the switch. And, you know, against field H units, he doesn't need that many numbers either, because it's going to be fighting at most against scouts, right? And these scouts, you know, at only 3 pierce armor, they're going to be taking potentially 5 damage after we get Bodkin Arrow for the Cavalry Archers. And yeah, you know, 5 damage against 65 HP, that's going to require only 13 shots. Take them down. Here he comes. We have towers for Vivi over there. Let's see if he'll realize about this before taking losses. Okay, he does. That was not the best micro for Kasva, to be fair. And Vivi's finally going up to the Castle H. Yeah, I don't think Vivi will be able to do too much with this. Really good reaction over here from Kasva. He was about to let the scouts come in. He was about to let the scouts come in, but he realized. Good job. Takes one monk down. So far, Kasva's been able to collect 2 relics though, so I don't think he's going to mind too much. He's going for the 3rd TC. And yeah, you know, Castle H onwards over here, especially with a much stronger economy to work with. I'm liking Castle Civilization much, much better. The great thing about this as well, about Castle's position right now, is that even though Vivi gets to the Castle H eventually, he's had a great amount of time to mass a good amount of cavalry archers. So what is Vivi gonna go for? If he goes for his own cavalry archers, it's going to take so long for him to get to a, you know, to anywhere near as many cavalry archers. Okay, this is kind of bad though for Kasva. I'm not really sure why he's running under the TC and the 2 towers and straight into the spearmen. He ended up losing about half his cavalry archers over there. That was really sloppy. That was really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think he lost 14 cavalry archers so far. Dude, what was that? What is going on right now? What? I have no idea what's going on. Oh my lord, why would Kasva ever do that? What a way to throw his lead. I guess the head start to cavalry archer production is not going to really be much of a threat anymore. Okay, he's getting 2 villagers. He's getting 3 villagers over here, which is pretty good. It's more than I expected him to be able to get after that awful dive in. And now he might be able to get a few more over here. Let's see, the tower's there though, so he should be able to garrison the villagers. I'm not really sure. Vivi's not really paying that much attention. But yeah, now we have pikemen. You know, Kasva was still able to do some good damage over here. Can you imagine what he was going to be able to do if he still was able to keep all 20 cavalry archers he went forward with originally? Good job. Sounds like I won't be spamming the 777 girl today. Probably not, man. Probably too many people around today. Rip. You gotta be here earlier. Before the stream starts. You gotta predict the starting time and then you can try to get the pyramids before anybody shows up. Hey! You know what? If you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, you're going to get notified when I go live, and that's going to increase your chances to be one of the first here, in any case. Cough, cough. 37 minutes Castle H. What the damn hell did I miss? Well, man, it's just been an incredible game. Kasva managed to get the castle up over here as well, so it's unlikely Vivi will be able to do any damage anymore. Not around this area anyway. And that's a beautiful castle as well. He protects this gold, he protects this stone as well. He's going for a TC on the left-hand side, while Vivi is going to try to get a forward castle up over here. I don't think this one is going to come up. Although he's bringing a bunch of pikemen over there with him, we only have 9 cavalry archers for Kasva left. However, he's spotting the villagers. So until the pikemen get here, until the light cavalry get here, these cavalry archers are going to prevent the castle from coming up full stop. Not the best unit control for Kasva over there. Yeah, and he's going back. That's a lot of units coming in for Vivi. He's relocating the castle even, he's going to make it more aggressive. I think this castle over here might have enough range. Let's check. Okay. Where is he going to put it? On top of the hill. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this one's got enough range anymore. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With Botkin arrow, I think he might be able to deny a little bit of that, but not too much. Counter Kasva coming in for Kasva. I don't know about that, man. He does not have enough pressure over here, enough military to get the castle up, so he just bails on it. That's a pretty good one for Vivi. I was not expecting this one to come up at all. The 777 girl is not a pyramid. It's a development and a development of an expression used in Chinese chess to express that you have seen excellence. Oh wait, you're talking about the ASCII girl, right? I think I saw you use that one before, actually. Isn't that the case? Good job. Should be able to get a castle up over here. This is really good pressure, and Vivi, you know, he's neck and neck right now in terms of score. He was switching back and forth between both players. It's probably just because of all the military units that Vivi's got. And he kind of has to stick to full military pressure though. Full military production. He's going for the second TC, but villager production should not be the priority right now for Vivi. Beyond keeping one TC working at all times. Besides the one TC working, he should be going for military as much as he can afford. And that's the only way he's gonna be able to come back into this game. But the thing is, even if he goes for full military, Kasva's got camels over here. Once again, we talked about this. What is he going to do against camels? Go for cavalry archers? We already have more cavalry archers for Kasva. It's a very awkward position for Vivi in any case. The ASCII thing? Yeah, I remember now. Okay. A little bit of stuttering over there. I think probably the game was just loading data. Good job. Yeah, that's pretty good. He's coming back out right now. He was able to deny the second TC, which is good. Let's see if he can use the camel over here. I think if he sent the camels to fight and he put the cavalry archers on the back on the hill over there, it would have been great, but he was trying to find the choke point. Now he's got a choke point over here. Yeah. So what this does is it prevents Vivi from sending the units over to the back, sending the units over to the cavalry archers right away, because he cannot get past the wall of camels. If he took the engagement over here, Vivi would still have been able to surround the entire army. So that was actually pretty good for Kasva. That was actually a pretty good decision over there to take. That was actually a really good example of the kind of engagement you should be taking, where you don't have quite as many melee units and you have only a small meat shield. In the end, he gets cleaned up over here, but that was the best engagement he could have taken, and Vivi's got only 7 units left over here. There you are. Keeps on coming forward. He's got now 3 TCs. Still, villager count significantly higher for Kasva, and he's gonna be in the Imperial Age much faster compared to Fat Dragon though. They have extra stables coming up over here, so we're gonna see heavy camels, of course, as Saracens do not get access to Cavalier. It's gotta be heavy camels. He's still going for cavalry archers though. I'm not really sure about this. He's got almost no military left. Yeah, I think it's gonna go for heavy camels and zealotry. That will actually be very high HP camels. Yeah, I like that he's going for a few extra cavalry archers, but I probably would have preferred for him to prioritize camels first. Well, anyway, he's got the resources, he's got the buildings right now, he should be able to go up. I'm not really sure why he's not clicking. Kasva! He is going for handcart, but he's got 3 TCs. Okay, there we go, he's going up now. So it's gonna be heavy camel, zealotry, and then cavalry archers with bracer and chemistry, which should be enough to take on the pikemen, right? I think. Mamluks would be so good. He's got only 1 castle. He could have a few. Oh no, he's got 2 castles actually. He's got another one over here. Yeah. Well, getting to the Imperial Age faster means we're gonna see, you know, Trebuchet's coming out, and then we will lose the forward castle. Had he been up already? He had been up already before. Did he cancel or lose his Imperial HTC? Might have canceled. Actually, let's go back because I didn't realize he was going up before. Let's actually rewind a little bit. I don't see him going up at this point. I don't see him going up at this point. Maybe a little bit more forward. So he was going up. Yes. I'm not really sure why he would cancel it. Which CC was he going up with? This one. Ah, because he was taking damage from the castle? No way he lost it, did he? He lost it! You're correct, he lost it. Oh man, why did he not try to repair this at all? And that was so close as well. It was only 15 seconds or so before the TC went down. Yeah, 9 seconds from the Imperial Age, the TC went down. Good catch. Let's go forward again. It's going up again. He must have multi-queued. Not the best micro. Yeah. He probably just didn't realize which TC was researching it. He easily could have gone up so much faster. Yeah, fair point. I didn't even realize he was going up to the Imperial Age, and I'm just watching the game. Imagine actually playing this. It's gotta be so hard to keep track of everything. Like already on the way. He's got squires coming up as well. Good job. So once he gets up, he's going for Tamari right now, so keeps on upgrading the cavalry archers. Once he gets up, he's gonna have access to heavy cannons, and that's gonna be the strongest cavalry unit he can go for. You know, not getting access to halberdier is going to hurt against other cavalry, so you need to go for camels, and the cavalry archers on the back are going to be protecting your camels against pikemen from your enemy. Meanwhile, Vivi doesn't see that he's going to be able to go up to the Imperial Age anytime soon, but he's going for another castle over here. Now, there's not the best timing. Now, Kasva is about to get to the Imperial Age, and let's take a look at this. Engagement should be going in favor of Kasva, I think, with all the cavalry archers on the back. Yeah, he should be able to clean up these units. No problem, so yeah, he'll clean up the units, but the castle's coming up. The thing is, with Kasva already in the Imperial Age, he's got trebuchets coming out. And he's got rams coming out right now as well. He get 2 right away. He's going after the castle. Yeah, if he sits underneath the castle over here, he's gonna be able to protect the rams with the cavalry archers as well. Just gotta be careful, because right now he's not really... Yeah, he's taking a lot of free damage. Good job. Now he can defend the rams. He can take all these villagers down. Rams will go down regardless, but the villagers are going down from Vivi as well. Oh, Magna coming out. That's a very nice play from Vivi actually, but it goes down right away. And we'll see 2 extra rams coming out. Vivi's probably going to end up losing this castle, and then on the left hand side, as we already saw the trebuchet come out, she'll end up losing this castle as well very soon. Where's the trebuchet? Oh, he's gonna be taking this one first. He's got the rams over there. I don't think he needs the treb there. Could probably have taken both castles down at the same time. But yeah, is he gonna drag this 40 more minutes in Castle Age? Well, guys, I think I could have let the predictions open for, you know, 30 minutes straight, and it would still have been risky to bet on anyone, honestly, because this game has been such a roller coaster. Now the castle's down from Vivi. On the left hand side, this castle should be going down very soon, so we're probably going to see the trebuchet coming back from Kasva very soon as well. Yeah. Kasva has been very reckless with his army multiple times, indeed. Tower coming up over here for me. I'm not really sure what this tower is going to get him. I don't think that's the only wood line that Kasva can collect from. Not by a long shot. He's collecting from this one, and he still has wood on the back, I think. No, he doesn't have wood on the back anymore. What a messy game. Pikemen over here for Kasva? Well, the only thing that the pikemen from Kasva are going to get over the pikemen from Vivi over here is just access to blast furnace, basically. And plate mill armor. And there we go. Now Kasva takes this castle down. Should be able to take this castle down, and he's going to start pushing forward again. Vivi, on the other hand, he does not have access to gold. He's not collecting from here, despite it being safe. Where is he collecting from? He ran out of the gold over here on the back of his base. He's going to start collecting from the left-hand side. I'm not really sure why he's not collecting from here. It probably feels like this is going to be exposed very soon, so he just tries to collect from this one. Not 100% sure, but yeah, not the best position for Vivi. It's going to take forever for him to get to the Imperial Age at all. Then on the left-hand side, the castle's going down as well. There we are. Get a lot of third Pac-Man Q from Kasva. Oh yeah. He's just gonna be going for full Pac-Man over here, which I do find fairly surprising given he's got so many strong units in the Imperial Age already. But yeah, now that he got rid of this castle, he's gonna be able to keep on collecting gold. I think that was the issue. He did not have access to gold anymore. Yeah, he's pushing Vivi away from here as well. He should be able to take the CC down as well. And now he gets access to this gold again. Which other golds do we have access for in Kasva's position? He does not have any gold inside his base anymore. And he's got only that secondary gold. Around the map, he's got a gold on the left-hand side, which is going to be a neutral one. And yeah, there are only 4 golds available. So Vivi's both secondary golds over here. And then Kasva's secondary gold over here, plus the neutral gold around here. So it seems like Vivi already took one of the neutral golds, probably. Good job. 3 relics have produced quite a lot of gold until the end of the game. Yeah, I think so. I think so too as well. Kasva was trying to go for 4 siege workshops over here, but he got spotted. Anyway, he should be able to clean this up for sure. He's got the trebuchet over here, sending trebuchets forward right now as well. He's gonna be going after Vivi finally. It's been 1 hour, but I don't know why. Or maybe I know why, because this has been incredibly messy. It's been a 1 hour long game, and yet it feels like it's only been like 15 minutes or 20 minutes. It's remarkable, man. It's absolutely remarkable. What an interesting match to start the day with. Action-packed from the very beginning. There we go. 1 hour in and 1 player in Castle Age. Yeah. And it doesn't seem like Vivi will be able to go up to the Imperial Age anytime soon, as he's getting pushed away from the goal right here. He's not... Oh, he's collecting from the right-hand side goal now. That's pretty good. But yeah, after this castle crumbles, then the trebuchets will be packing up, going forward, taking the castles down. And meanwhile, we already have a bunch of units coming forward from Kasva on the back of Vivi's base, and that's going to be a lot of villages going down. I think Vivi realizes about this. He sees the castle crumble over here, and then he's probably just going to call the GG. There is no way he's going to be able to come back without any fortifications. He does not have the resources to go up to the Imperial Age, and then in the Castle Age against Kasva's units, he won't really be able to do much of anything. Kasva can potentially go for Hazar as well. He's got the Arbalesters. He's got everything. This has got to be over. Yeah. GG should be coming in. I think when the castle crumbles. If not, then probably when this castle crumbles, because Vivi is gonna be out of defenses. And he's already been taking a lot of losses over here. You can see Kasva on 22 extra villagers. In overall population, 184 to 128. So there's the GG, guys. Kasva 1, Vivi 0. I really want to take a look at the timeline over here. What do we get? Yeah. Oh man, what an amazing game. Let's take a look at the villager count over here. Yeah, notice how Vivi was able to get a bunch of villagers over here from Kasva, right? Around this area. So you can see Vivi has significantly more villagers compared to Kasva before Kasva got to the Castle Age. But then he started crumbling. The moment Kasva got to the Castle Age, yeah, Vivi started dying. He was able to kind of come back a little bit after he got to the Castle Age. But that's about it. How much really gold did he get? We're gonna get there. For KD, it's a 6 to 5 KD ratio in favor of Vivi. Much larger army count rather for Kasva in any case. And for economy, on the other hand, we also have a much stronger economy for Kasva as well, with about 25,000. 25,000 extra resources! Technology, on the other hand, faster castle and Imperial Age times for Kasva as well. Castle by quite a bit, of course. Vivi only getting to the Feudal Age a little bit sooner. And yeah, there we go. You can see the relic gold over here in economy. 2,300 extra gold for Kasva just from the relics. This is amazing. This is amazing. That's going to represent, what is this? He had 6,000 extra gold, 6,500 extra gold. This is going to be about 33% of that lead. Good job. 125, 112 villagers. Yeah, and in the end, Vivi lost the most, of course. So, well played. Let's go back. Let's cross the civilizations out. Magyars for Vivi. Saracens. And then we'll take a look at game number 2 as soon as it begins. Let me see if I can find Kasva's interview, though, because I saw it earlier. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find Kasva's interview. We saw Vivi's only. No tatters? Yeah, don't have tatters at all. But guys, check this out.
Hello everyone, my name is Yunus and I'm 27 years old and I live in Ankara, Turkey. And this is my living room. I spent most of my day here. Ay, disaster. Man, I love you, man. I am so exciting for the King of the Desert. We will play big tournaments and we have big players and I want to stay for the last 8 players. To be honest, I can't do that. I have a potential and now I will play against Vivi. He's a very good player, but one dragon is gone. I mean the dragon star. I think time to fight dragon now. I think my best and favorite civilizations Burmese, Goths and Teutons. I think they are S tier civilizations. My opponent definitely can ban this series if they want to beat me. Yeah, they can ban. I love to play aggressively and make the game messy. I think it works great against Nili. Thanks Cresini for the designing such a good map. Thank you.
Wow, man, what a nice guy. I don't think I had heard Kasva talk before. Actually, he looks like such a nice guy, and I don't think it was very smart though to give the civilizations away like that. You know, Dal was actually pretty smart about it when they asked him which civilization he thought was the best or which civilization was his favorite to play and which civilization was his least favorite to play. He said, "Yeah, that's a trick question. I'm gonna choose not to answer this." And Casa just went on and gave a bunch of civilizations like that, but I'm not really sure if he was being serious because he said gods. So yeah, that cannot be right? I think he might have been trolling. Yeah, Burmese gods. What was the other one? No. He was he was trolling. Sorry, I didn't actually realize about the civilizations he said after I started talking about how it was not the smartest thing to give them away. But yeah, it makes sense. He was probably trolling. Never mind. Burmese Teutons and gods. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I am particularly not smart. Sorry, guys. We're gonna be jumping into game number 2 in just one moment, I think. Let me see if we have a lobby, hopefully. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was probably not paying too much attention over there. No game 2 yet. Not according to the Discord. I'm just going to check to see if we have a a lobby. We have a lobby. Krazin is here, Kasva's here, Vivi's not here yet. He seems like such a nice guy though. Yeah, I think his interview video is my favorite interview video so far. He actually went on to make a Titanic reference over there. Unfortunately, they had to mute it. Hey, I don't know if you guys saw Genesis. But I think Aussie Drongo and Lidaco were casting that one in the official cast. But I also covered it on my YouTube channel, and I could not trim the video afterwards because the stream was too long according to YouTube, which sucks big time. That wouldn't be an issue with Twitch, but I couldn't leave the intermission out. And during the intermission, actually, Aussie Jungle sang a song by Adele, and then the video gets demonetized. It doesn't really affect me because I cannot monetize my YouTube channel, but I found it very curious. So I understand why they are muting the My Heart Will Go On song. Should we do predictions before the game starts this time? Maybe? Let me play the predictions off first. Wow, actually a lot of people betting on Kasva over here. Interesting. Yeah, just as we were having the initial tower push. My ears hurt, just imagine the Aussie Jungle's rendition. Yeah. And you can check it on my YouTube channel. There is a 9 hours long video called Genesis Final Day Full Cast. And it should have chapters actually. Let me see if I can find it. And it's actually getting demonetized. But yeah, I cannot monetize my channel, so it's the same, right? This one. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Final Day Full Cast. Not sure if it's the smartest thing to be showing this around, but where is it? Where's the full cast? It's gotta be one of the live videos. Oh yeah, this one. There we go. It's claimed for, you know, breaching copyright. Let's take a look at more details. What was the thing? Oh yeah, there we go. Is he on me? That one. I actually cannot believe that YouTube recognized that one when it was being sung, you know, by somebody. With voice only, no music. Powerful algorithms. Now, game number 2 should be here, I think. Let's go for it. I got a copyright strike on the channel I uploaded a 6-year-old VODs. Yeah. Yeah, true. I started uploading my videos to Twitch in such a way that we don't have music in the background anymore. I mean, I don't think it's going to affect it too much because it's only Age of Empires 2 music. But just in case. Anyway. Let's see. Why can't you monetize your channel? Just because the currently low numbers? Yeah, you gotta have like 4,000 hours of watch time. And then you gotta have 1,000 subs at the very least. And kind of far away from it. Only 130 subs or so. And I think only like 1,500 hours of watch time. So yeah, there's some ways to go for sure. I'd like to be able to monetize it probably before June next year. Probably before July next year. That'd be pretty good, I think. We'll see if we can get there. 1,000 subs is actually a lot, especially for a small time Age of Empires 2 caster, right? Like, yeah, it still amazes me that Age of Empires 2 actually has, you know, such a big community, but still. compared to some other things. Like it'd probably be a lot easier to monetize if I was doing like Rocket League or Fortnite or something like that. So there might be some weird restrictions because you live in Argentina, is my question. Alright, no, it's just numbers. We're gonna see. Oh, Kasva though! He's going for the lame already. Alright, we're gonna keep track on the Rhino over here as line of sight, just to make sure that he does not walk a little bit too far from it. Where's the scout though from Vivi? He's got the scout over here. He cannot see the Rhino! So, Kasva should be able to get away with this just fine. I don't think he got lamed himself. No, he's got both Rhinos over here still. Alright. So while we wait for the Rhino to, you know, land underneath the TC from Kasva, let's talk about the civilizations. So Vivi this time around is going to be playing Ethiopians. First off, that means he'll get... with this civilization, it's going to be getting 18% faster attacking archers. He'll get on top of that. Let's check. Good job. He's going to get on top of that with Ethiopians. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna have also free pipeline upgrade and 100 extra food and 100 extra gold upon reaching a new age. Besides that, we have for the team bonus 3 extra line of sight on outposts and towers. Meanwhile, for Kasva on the other hand, playing with Byzantines over here, he's gonna have stronger buildings. 10, 20, 30, and 40% stronger depending on the age. He gets on top of that also cheaper counter units, cheaper skirm spear and camel rider units. 25% discount on those, as well as a 33% discount to go up to the Imperial Age. And he also has free town watch and free town patrol as of 2 patches ago. For the team bonus on the other hand, his monks are going to be heal units. Oh, you know what? Actually, I said this wrong yesterday because Byzantines starting this patch actually get 100% faster healing units with monks. That is super strong. I had completely forgotten about it, but I remember just now. It's gone up. It's 100% faster healing units. Wow. From monks anyway. So it's pretty good. Anyway. Notice Kasva being annoying over here. Yeah, he does. What a great play though from Kasva. He got the Rhino. And now he's trying to prevent Vivi from pushing the deer. Pushing the zebras over here. Good job. Good job. And because he's got the hill over here as well, you know, Vivi cannot really engage. Yeah. He's pushing the deer away. What a great play from Mr. Kasva. He's coming in with militias as well. That is so big brain. This is so big brain from Kasva. It's amazing. And he's getting the deer now. The deer down now as well with the militias. Good job. Hey, Horseman. How are you doing? Thanks so much for the resub yesterday, by the way. I say so that afterwards, but because... oh, actually 2 days ago. But because I was co-casting, I couldn't say it like right away. Should be going in favor of Kasva. Yeah. I don't think he will be able to take the gate down, but he's gonna keep a villager repairing this in any case. Yeah. So it's alright. You know, if you can just keep one villager working over here at all times, it's still pretty good. Even if he cannot get the gate down, he cannot breach through. It's going around though. He's trying to find an opening. Vivi, on the other hand, is already gone for full walls. With the walls he's gone for, he can secure the main gold and the berries, but the woods are going to be exposed still. And the stone over there is not going to be secure at all. Expensive to wall like this nowadays, especially that early for Vivi for sure, but he's going up on 25 villagers to the field age, so his economy is going to be fine. He's compensating for the walls by going up a little bit later. Meanwhile, Kasva on the other hand is going for the walls significantly later. He's got only 2 villagers working on these, so it's going to be fine, I think. Especially after he managed to get the lame. I think that's going to be alright for him still. The straight fast castle into crossbows. I don't think he'll be able to fast castle. I don't think he's got the resources. He's got only 1 villager on gold. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Ethiopians do not need it. They get 100 gold for sure already. So if he adds a few extra farmers, he might be able to go up. So maybe, yeah, I was wrong. He might be able to fast castle. True. Barracks coming up. And then we'll see an archer range. If we see an archer range and a, you know, a blacksmith, that's going to be a dead giveaway. Yeah, that is true. With 100 food for free, 100 gold for free, he might be able to fast castle actually. That's pretty nice. in getting the walls up over here like this and going up on 26 villagers and still be able to fast castle is something that you're only going to be able to do with Ethiopians in this situation. Alright, it's going up to 600, 230. He's gonna have to idle a DC a little bit or wait a little bit longer. I think can go for, yeah, he's going for the archer range and very soon he's gonna be able to go for the siege workshop. Yeah, it's gonna fast castle, but it's not going to be the fastest fast castle ever. He's got 2 extra villages coming out, so it's going to be 27 plus 2. But now it's still pretty decent. But it's still going to be a fast castle. Probably would have been better though for him not to lose the Rhino early on. Hit the tower. I'm not the biggest fan of the tower either. This preempted tower is only going to be defending the gold against a potential forward tower from Kasva. And because the tower is coming up before, you know, Kasva places the tower himself. Now he will realize about the tower and he can relocate this tower himself over here so that he can deny the gold still while being away from, yeah, while being beyond the range of this tower. So like this is going to be perfect. Vivi definitely should have waited until Kasva actually showed up with the tower himself. And then he would have been able to go for a tower like this himself. Yeah, delayed the blacksmith too. So he ended up going on, yeah, on 27 plus 3 actually. He's trying to expand the walls. Okay. He'll try to secure this gold next. Yeah, he knows. He probably there's gotta be a very weird feeling for Vivi. You finish the tower and immediately you realize you screwed up when you see your opponent going for the tower like this. Hey, let's maybe enable predictions right now. Game is still pretty much up in the air. So Vivi and Kasva. We're gonna have 2 minutes over here and go nuts. A lot of pressure over here from Kasva, but we will be getting to the castle age very soon. It's a lot of military units over here for Kasva though, but I don't think he'll be able to do too much. Yeah, very soon Vivi will be getting cross, man. Good job. He's breaking through. But now Vivi will go for the crossman upgrade very soon. Bulky arrow maybe? Yeah, he's going for bulky arrow first. That makes sense. So he's getting bulky arrow that will allow him to outrange the units from Kasva, push him away. And now he's going for crossman as well. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good overall. He's about 5 villagers behind, but it's not really that bad, given that Kasva does not have wheelbarrow or anything to really compensate for that. You know, Kasva's gotten a lot of extra idle TC time compared to Vivi, and the bull player is looking strong. So he's coming out right now. He's gonna have crossbows once again. He might be able to get a few villages down over here. Let's see if Kasva's going to realize about this sometime. Doesn't seem like he will. He was trying to go towards the tower over there. He might be able to get there on time. Yes. However, Vivi is coming forward. And with 5 crosses over here, he might be able to start doing some good damage. However, this is so open and now Castle's coming in. Will that be an issue for Vivi though? He's going with these villagers forward towards the tower. And he's getting the quick walls up over here. I think if Kasva was paying attention, he would have been able to get a weak villager from Vivi down over here. I think this one was about 10 HP or something. Good job. There we go. Meanwhile, the crosses from Vivi on the other hand, they are going to be striking on the wood line on the left-hand side. Kasva so far has not lost a single villager. Without ballistic, Vivi's crosses over here behind the walls are not going to be quite as strong. Almost no unit control over here. Okay, now Kasva's trying to do the best he can, but Vivi's going to end up cleaning the units up anyway. So yeah, without ballistics, Vivi's units are not going to be the best. Behind the wool lines, it's just going to take forever for him to take villages down. as long as Kasva's paying attention. So he's gonna have to bail over here, but Kasva might be able to clean these units up. Not quite. It's getting a little bit too close. Vivi over there could have taken advantage of that to try and close the gap as well. Yeah, and prevent the skirmishers from taking a single crossbow even. I think he ended up losing 2 over here. Quite wasteful from Kasva, again, in my opinion. I think so too. I would agree. There's a tower on the way for Kasva. Yeah, and he's on his way to the castle. So far, Vivi has struggled to do a lot of damage, but he still has more villages compared to Kasva, which is pretty good. Despite not having an extra TC, I think that's probably... What is that about? Kasva? Yeah, he's lost a few villages, right? I think he's lost 4 villages over here. The ones that he had around the tower, I think he lost those villagers. So that's what allowed Vivi to get a hidden villager count while being in the castle age. That's pretty good, of course. Yeah, a lot of idle TC time for Kasva as well. So he's lost the villagers. He's gotten a lot of idle TC time. Kasva's got 4 less villages compared to Vivi, and Vivi's been in the castle age for quite a while. So now this might be an equalizer. At the very least, it certainly seems like Vivi should be able to take this one, assuming that he does not throw too much. He does not throw away too many units. He's in a pretty good position, honestly. Extra TC coming up. On the left-hand side. Yeah. Good job, 10 seconds away. And then Kasva will be in the castle age himself. So we still don't have ballistics for Vivi, but he's going for the second TC, so he's going to beat Kasva in economy for the rest of the game. I think Kasva's only way back over here is going to be to go for full military production, I think. But even if he does that, is he really going to have anything that Vivi is going to struggle against? Like, Vivi's got stronger archers, right? And if Byzantine's going go for skirmishers, right? Vivi can add a few siege weapons. Given how well siege is going to scale in the later game for Vivi as well. I'm not really sure exactly what Kasva can go for over here that's going to work at all. So a lot of crosses coming in from Vivi as well. Still, hoping to see a university sometime soon. He doesn't even have one come up right now. He doesn't even have a foundation. I was hoping for a 4 siege workshop, to be honest, instead of the second TC. Yeah, I think he probably realized he was going to get ahead in economy. After taking the villages down, putting pressure forward, and being to the castle age so much faster. He has the potential to get ahead in economy, so he's gonna go for it. Especially as Kasva was taking so long to get to the castle age, he probably realized his economy must not be in the best shape. So I do not mind that from Vivi. It's just that I don't know what Kasva will be able to do to come back over here. Being on the back foot with economy. There we go, that's the siege workshop that you wanted to see. But being on the back foot over here in economy for Kasva means that he needs to go for full military, and I don't know what he gets with full military. He gets cheaper skirmishers, sure. But then Vivi, once again, he can just go for mangonels as well. Those are going to scale so well in the Imperial Age as well. Onagers, arbalesters would be pretty nice. Knights from Ethiopians. Is it going for a stable? Oh, for Ethiopians, my bad. Yeah, he's going for a few knights actually. Okay, that's good as well. It's going to allow him to hold on against, you know, the skirmishers are here, but I certainly would have preferred for him to start going for siege instead. Well, he's going to be getting the siege workshop 4, right? And I think that's the only one that he's got. Yeah, he didn't have a siege workshop back, so I guess it makes sense he was not going for anything up until this point anyway. Good job. He's able to get the scout down from Kasva. That is just amazing, man, with the villager. And the siege workshop's coming up still. These knights, man, these knights are going to be so bad for Kasva. He can monk defense. Monk defense against crossbows and mangonels. That'd be interesting. I guess it could potentially work, but without without block printing, kind of wondering how effective that'd be. You need like 10 knights to kill that. Yeah, he didn't have too many, and he's got only scaled barded armor right now. Not chain barded armor, but I think he should be able to push this away anyway. And now we see the mangonel coming out. So will Kasva think of going for a monastery himself? And by the way, good reaction over here, just in time. He was able to save the villager. There's a little bit of a pause. Defensive Siege Workshop coming in for Kasva over here. And this one should be coming out for sure. After he pushes the skirmishers away with the mangonels, then he should be able to go forward and finish building this one. Give me 1 second. Let's see if the game is actually paused. Kasva's asking if there is lag, and Vivi says no. Kasva says my game is freezing so much. Let's try a bit, he says.
Start the game already! Yes.
Alright. Is she resume right now? I hope they fix the pause bug, and this is one of those situations. I think they fixed that. Yeah. You're talking about the pause bug in which if one player pauses but somebody else unpauses, then the spectators get stuck. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. I think they fixed that. I don't think I've had that for like 2 patches already. Here's the mangonel out. Alright. Yeah, the skirmishers keep on roaming around. It's good. Vivi, if he sends, you know, the siege weapons forward and he goes forward once again, he might be able to get this one up eventually. No extra mangonels coming out though for Vivi. He's just going full economy, which I am not against, but if he's going to go for full economy, I would like to see a 3rd TC come up. He's only stuck to 2 TCs, and for all he knows, Kasva might be on 3 TCs himself. Alright, extra stable coming in for Vivi. We're gonna see more knights. It's gonna be the second one. He's got still only scale barded armor, so these are not the strongest units. Oh, Vivi though, what was he doing over here even? And Kasva, he's got ballistics. Vivi still not gone for ballistics just yet. That's a lot of those crosses going down now. Vivi's going down to only 13 military units, and that is so... What was he doing those crossbows out in the open like that, in the middle of nowhere? See, I guess he was trying to get some scouting information, trying to find exposed villagers maybe. I'm not really sure, because these crossbows were not coming from the south. You can see that this is not connected to the fog of war. So he actually came like this, he went around. I have no idea what happened over there. Let's see. Here he comes. He's finally bringing the siege weapons forward. 2 magnets now for the change. Good job. From Fat Dragon. Hey, Sen Hodama. I'm not really sure if I'm saying your name correctly. Welcome. Hi, hi. Great casting with Mem. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. I hope you like it. Look at Vivi's stone count. Is he gonna YOLO cast drop? He could try to. I don't think it would be too YOLO because he's got the magnets over here, so he can keep these skirmishes at bay. The thing is, that's a very good unit controller from Kasva, and he might be able to get the mangonel down over there. He's gonna get it as Vivi was trying to repair the mangonel. Now he's gonna try to repair this one as he's going for the castle at the same time as well, but the mangonel is going down regardless. It's not! And that is a great shot from Vivi. And that's another great shot as well. Only 1 mangonel over here for Kasva to defend himself with, and that's another good one as well. So with all the knights coming in, Vivi might be able to clean this up. He's getting the mangonel down. He's pushing these skirmishes away. And with the mangonel chasing the units as well, if we get a choke point for Kasva to try and feed the units into, the mangonel is going to finish the job. So he needs to keep on roaming around. He needs to keep on bailing here. He needs to keep on kiting. And he's trying. Another mangonel coming out for Kasva, and this Kasva should be coming up. Kasva's coming up. Siege Workshop's coming up. And now Vivi can finally resume his push from a few minutes ago. So, extra magnets coming out maybe? Not just yet. Kasva on the other hand, take a look at that. He's gonna be on his way to the Imperial Age very soon actually. He's got the food. Very soon he's gonna have the gold. I don't know what going to the Imperial Age is going to give him right now, given he's far behind in both villagers and military, and then Vivi is very close from going up to the Imperial Age himself. You know, without a castle, then Kasva will need to go for chemistry first before even being able to try and take the castle down in the Imperial Age by going for bombard cannons, if he does not manage to get a castle up. Given he's got only one TC, or sorry, one villager working on stone, make that 3 villagers, 4 villagers right now. It's going to take some time for him to get enough stone to get a castle up, and yeah, he's making a heavier switch right now. I still think though, Vivi will be able to get to the Imperial Age and he'll be able to get access to trebuchets at about the same time as Kasva is even going to be able to go for trebs himself too. So yeah. There we go, Imperial Age on the way for both players. It's only a 55-second lead for Kasva, and he's significantly behind in economy. Now he doesn't really have much of a military lead anymore either. So yeah, looking good for a resident dragon. Yeah, indeed. Okay. See where the castle is? What is that line on the ground? I cannot see right now, but I imagine I think I know what you're talking about. That's just a castle. Sorry, a capture H bug. Sometimes like a faint line shows in the terrain, like a faint horizontal line. I already reported that, but it's still not fixed, so I'm not really sure if it's probably a hard one to fix or it's probably not very high priority. Yeah, it's just a bug. They are aware of it, or they should be aware of it anyway, I think. Second castle on the way for Vivi. So yeah, even if Kasva manages to get one castle up himself, he won't really be able to... Yeah, he won't really be able to outproduce Vivi for trebuchets anyway. And I mean, he got to the Imperial Age and he's got the stone to go for a castle, but he's not gone for it just yet. So by the time the castle goes up, Vivi's probably gonna be producing trebuchets already. Depends on the zoom level as well. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I can't find it anymore. Anyway. Oh, I can see it now. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, if I zoom in one more... Oh, it's here again. I can see it. I keep cleaning my screen for like 10 seconds. Oh boy. No way though, the castle's getting the knight! He's got all these knights over here plus the mangonels. Oh man, what a good job. If he kept on bringing the knights forward, he might have been able to completely deny this castle. Now it's gonna be coming up, but I guess it doesn't really matter too much now, does it? With 2 trebuchets on the way from Vivi, he should be able to take this one down for sure. And without that castle, then Kasva, what is it going to have in terms of defenses? Not much. This is a win for sure. It's gotta be, Dan, right? Welcome back. It's gotta be a win. There we go. Kasva calls the GG and Vivi. Guys, he equalizes the series, and we are getting a great one to put. A fantastic series to begin the day with. We are getting close to 2 hours into the game, and only 2 games so far. This could be a long one for sure, but hey, I was saying, at the very least, in my opinion, this is going to be the closest series of the day, I think. So let's go and take a look at the achievements before jumping into game number 3 potentially. We're going to have a very nice KD over here for Vivi. It's going to be 7-4, close to 7-4 actually. Then on top of that, he's got a much smaller amount of army for his army high count over here. However, it was still pretty good for him. Much stronger units, much stronger army composition, knights, mangonels against skirmishers for the most part. It makes sense he was able to get the push going. 5,000 extra resources, or rather 4,500 extra resources for Vivi. Nobody collected a single relic this game so far, and yeah, kind of like a mixed situation over here with the feudal and Imperial Ages being faster for Kasva, but Castle Age being significantly faster for Vivi, and that allowed him to get ahead this game. You can take a look at this. Separate grabs over here. The moment Vivi got to the Castle Age, You can see he slowly but surely started getting ahead in villager count. Good job. Let's close the prediction then. That one went in favor of Vivi, so there you are. Let's go back and see what civilizations we have left. It's amazing that Lamers win so little. So Kasva failed to find much damage with the Drush Rush. Wasn't there here in the beginning. With the Drush early on, I actually don't remember too well. What happened over there? No, he actually did a good amount of damage. Kasva was actually very smart in the way that he played the early game because he lamed first. Okay, I remember. He lamed. He took one Rhino from Vivi. But not only that, then he kept the scout forward and he prevented Vivi from collecting the Zeras. Or at the very least, he was able to prevent one of the Zeras. He also lamed it with one of the militias later on. But he was not able to do too much damage with the militias. In any case, so the Drush was not the most effective. It's amazing that Vivi still managed to fast castle low after getting lamed. That was definitely the play that allowed him to get this game, I think. Alright, let's cross the civilizations out over here then. We have Ethiopians and we have Byzantines over there. That's going to leave us on Khmer Burgundians. Britons and Goths for Vivi, while Kasva on the other hand got Franks, Berbers, Huns and Sicilians. Oh, and see Goths? Hey, you know, Kasva actually got the gods taken away from him. Not by a ban, but yeah. Anyway, pretty interesting stuff. I wonder if they're purely for mind games. I'm not really sure. We have Sicilians over here. We have Franks, right? Berbers, Huns. I guess Goths could potentially be a decent pick against some of these civilizations, but you would have to secure yourself super well, and you would have to get yourself to the Imperial Age with a very strong economy to start getting the spam going. So there's that. Burgundians versus Berbers. Hey, yeah, what are your predictions for game number 3? I'm actually not really sure myself. Khmer, Burgundians. You know, Vivi actually, he did give away that he loved Burgundians and he thought it was the strongest civilization for this version of Arabia. So that's pretty interesting. Not only did he say that in the interview, but actually it's the first pick for him. Khmer versus Franks, Huns versus Britons, Burgundians versus Berbers. I think there is certainly some guesswork involved over here still. Like it's only the third game, right? There are 4 civilizations left. All right. Yeah, like Britons against Huns would be really bad. For instance, I don't think that's gonna be the best for him. That'd be kind of risky. Khmer could be risky as well. We have Sicilians over there. Britons, Burgundians. I think I'm liking Burgundians probably myself better. From all the civilizations Vivi's got over here, I think that's probably going to be the safest bet, but I don't know if he's going to want to save this one for later, maybe. Pure guessing, pretty much. Yeah. Okay, let's see if the third game is here already. Yeah, game 3 is already here, so let's go back and try to find it. And jump into it. We can probably start predictions earlier this time around for a change. Give me 1 second. Game's loading right now. So let's open predictions up over here. It's going to be who wins game number 3. We have yeah, Vivi and Kasva. 2 minutes. And perfect. Actually, you know what? We are just going to go back because we are about a minute behind and check this out. The first thing Vivi is going to do is he sends a villager forward. He sends the scout forward. We're going to have Guts versus Franks over here. So you want to see Guts? You got it. And he's going right away straight into lane. He's going to be taking the Huntables over here. Good job. And what I imagine he'll do is he'll try and get the elephant over here. So he's going to send the villager forward. He's going to send the scout over here. The moment he realizes about the elephant, he'll send the villager forward. He'll get the quick walls up. And then he's going to lame the elephant. However, he's not realizing about it. Unfortunately, he has no idea where Kasva is right now. He's going in the wrong direction though. Oh man, this is not the best start for Vivi, for sure. It's a very, very interesting strategy, of course. But if you cannot make it work at the very beginning, then it's just going to be a lot of wasted villager time. Which is going to be super expensive as gods as well. So yeah. Hey, we do have Franks over here. JBR, you were correct 50% of your prediction. So that's pretty good still. Could have been completely off for sure. I was kind of completely off. We have gods over here. I mean, I guess he's going to take the zeros. He's not taking the zeros, no. He probably thinks these are not Kasva's huntables anyway. Yep, good job from Kasva as well. He's collected both elephants right away. He knew exactly what Vivi was going to go for. Well played. Hey, that's a good point. For anybody coming into the stream for the first time or not being too familiar with this, we had JBR actually on the stream 2 days ago, and he was talking about a tournament that he's hosting, and it's still open for signups. If you are interested in participating, Plebs of Socotra is still open for signups until midnight. Good job. Oh, is he going to get the villager though? Oh, the quick walls did not connect. That was a little bit sloppy. I think Vivi certainly had the space to make that work. Oh boy. That was not the best for sure. He should have taken the scout over here. It was only 2 hits. He should have been able to protect the villager. Now he's sending more villagers forward. And what is this that we are seeing from Vivi? He's not going up to the village. He's not going to be able to go for a tower. What are these villagers for? He's going to just try to fight with vills? Oh man, come on. JBR, if you could give some more details about the tournament in the chat, I think maybe some people would be interested in that. Like, do you have an elo cap, or is it? I think you said that they were going to be divisions, or am I remembering incorrectly here? And also midnight of what time zone? GMT or a different time zone as well? This is PKO2. I have no idea what's going on over here. Yeah, for sure. Vivi, I mean, he does not need to wait for loom, so that usually would signify a villager lead, but because he lost a villager, now it's going to be the same villager count. And I have no idea why on earth he would be sending the villagers forward like this. But take a look at that! Take a look at that! Let's go back because it's the masterpiece. Yeah. Oh man, okay, I just want to see this from the very beginning. So Vivi was going away over here, and notice, I think he was gonna try and secure his villager himself. Yeah, he was trying to find a nuke over here in the wood line. And he was going to try and wall himself in. But then, Kasva, he beats him to the punch! And that's a masterpiece from Kasva over here. What a great play. Good job. House coming out, then he's gonna go for another palisade. Well played. Good job. It's going back now. Open signups, divisions based on ratings, probably 5 then. Deadline midnight GMT. Thank you, JBR. So guys, if you are interested, yeah, it's still going to be open for anybody who might want to participate in a community tournament over there. Yeah, Socotra tournament as well. So I'm pretty sure you're going to have at the very least 1 or 2 interested people around. Thank you, JBR. Castle's going back. This game, man. 19 villages for Vivi, 20 villages for Kasva, a little bit of extra idle TC time for Vivi so far, and yeah, now a 4 barracks. This is exactly what I was expecting to see from Vivi, and you know, it still caught me off guard, interestingly enough. But he is known to be a very aggressive player, bring these kind of messy games for sure. And it seems like he's gonna be able to clean this up, right? Yeah, he can delete the palisade right now, and he can free the village up. He's gonna have to send that one back, though. I don't think it's going to be any good of him to have the weak villager out forward. So he's going to send it back. Yeah, good job. Meanwhile, Kasva, on the other hand, is going to be the first one to go up to the field edge, while Vivi does not have enough resources to go for it at all. Outpost coming up over here, right next to the TC from Kasva, and that's going to be another villager down from Vivi with all the TC time. He's got an idol over here, plus the villager lost earlier. He's falling behind the villager count. It should be by 2, but Kasva's going out to the field edge already, so... yeah, not by quite as much. I think he's not going to be able to break through over here. So Kasva's going to be fine. Once we get to the field edge, it's only a matter of Kasva adding a few archers. He's got already gold miners. He's going for the barracks. And then we're going to see the archer range, right? He's got the wood over here on the back, which is pretty good. But Vivi's sending a lot of extra villagers forward. Like, honestly, though, what is he going to do? He's not in the field edge. He cannot get towers up. These villagers are not going to be able to do anything. Just go for outposts. Try to break through. Just try to fight as if they were militias, maybe. But this economy is going to be an absolute disaster. I think the moment Kasva gets to the field edge over here and starts getting some archers out... What? 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 No way! Is this actually working out? Well, Kasva already got to the field edge. Yeah, was trying to go for the tower. I'm not really sure if he was going to be able to get it up on time, honestly. I think he might have, but he was not going to be able to get the villagers down on time. I think the TC is coming up regardless. What is this we're seeing right now? Are you kidding me? Is this Runestock? Who is this? Oh man, Vivi's just trying to make this one work. By any means necessary, but I don't think this... Come on, man. Honestly, this should not work. This shouldn't ever work. Economy for Kasva right now might not be quite as strong. He does not have quite as many villagers, but he's already in the field edge, right? That means he can get a few archers out, and then he can go forward. Because of the TC being here forward for Vivi already, and he loses another villager, and he's probably going to lose another one. Not quite. Because the TC being forward rather for Vivi, we have... no protection whatsoever on the back. And because he's not in the field edge, he cannot go for towers. So just a few archers coming in here will be able to do so much damage. And he doesn't need to worry about the TC whatsoever. All he's got to do is just relocate it as soon as it goes down. Vision 13 minutes is not going to be the strongest, yeah, for sure. And yeah, the archers are coming out. This is exactly what we need. A few gold miners, good amount of lumberjacks over here so he can keep relocating the TC. He's got some stone miners over here as well. And now he's going to send the archers forward. Blacksmith is coming up, so we're going to see fletching coming in very soon. And this should be, on paper, Kasva's game to lose. He's got this one. He should be able to take this. Maybe going out with a bang? Yeah, yeah. Good job. So now Vivi needs to go for another douche. He's got the resources to go for it. He needs to wait to see where. Kasva will try to get the second TC up, and yeah, the Kasva's going for the TC over here. I don't think Vivi will be able to douche again though, will he? He's gonna try. Where are the archers, by the way? He's got them here. He's not going forward just yet. Oh, he's waiting. You know, actually, this is very smart. Because if he's expecting Vivi to delete the TC and go forward, try to douche again, then these villages are going to be exposed right away. So he doesn't need to go forward necessarily. He needs to wait until Vivi goes for it. But yeah, Vivi doesn't seem like he's going to lead the TC anymore. What am I saying, man? Of course he's going to do it. He was trying to go forward. Yeah, he realized about the TC over here, but then Kasva's going for the quick walls. So yeah, Vivi would have to go around. And yeah, I don't think there's enough space for another TC over here anymore. Not safely anyway, so... yeah, now it's the time for Kasva to go forward. Vivi, on the other hand, is just trying to spread his economy around so that he's not quite as easily spottable. So he's sending all the villages over to the left-hand side, right-hand side. There's no way this works, right? Right? What an amazing game, indeed. Where are the archers? There we go, Kasva's coming in. And Vivi's already... yeah, he's already abandoned ship over here. Half his economy on the left-hand side is going to be taking, yeah, huntables. And then on the right-hand side, he's got nothing. He's got these villagers doing absolutely nothing, and he might even end up losing one to the lion over here. Yeah. Will he, though? No. Good job. Towers coming in for Kasva. I like this. Should be able to surround Vivi. He's trying to go for the quick walls. Not going to be able to get this though. But with the archers over here, he's going to be able to take the villagers down before the tower gets destroyed. So it's still pretty good. Good job. Yeah. There we go. And that's how it begins. I think this is going to be the beginning of the end for Vivi. Getting surrounded over here means he's going to have to bail and go for the TC elsewhere. But because Kasva's been collecting stone, and he keeps on collecting stone, he should be able to go for extra towers elsewhere. So there is nowhere Vivi can go that he's going to be safe. And then over here on the left-hand side, these archers ended up pushing the villagers away from hunting, I think. And now they are going to find them on the wood lane. So yeah, I think this is probably game already. That was quite a ride though, for sure. Yeah. Oh, no way! Kaz is going for the counter douche. He's going to reclaim what's his, right? Oh man, what a game! Oh, this is just amazing. This is just amazing. He's taking the villagers down as well. Oh boy, what a fantastic game. Where are the archers? Yeah, the archers are pushing the villagers away. I think he pushed the villagers, right? He took them all? I don't think he took them all. Where are the villagers from, Vivi? He must have bailed. I don't think he lost all the villagers in the wood line over here, did he? No way. No. He went up north, okay? Yeah, he bailed. And it doesn't seem like Kasva was paying attention over there. He's killed 8 so far, yes. A bunch of these were forward. I don't think he lost too many. I don't think he was able to kill too many around Dragon Star. Sorry, oh my god. Around Fat Dragon's original base, in any case. Hey, Big Malo, how's it going? Welcome. There we go. There are other really good douche civilizations. I would probably be thinking of maybe Byzantines because of the extra HP and maybe Sicilians because of the faster build times. What other good douche civilizations are there? Let me know. Good job. Maybe Teutons because being able to garrison more villagers, I imagine. As well, so Teutons, Sicilians, Byzantines. Yeah, Teutons, makes sense. Sicilians do not get faster TC before Castle Age. Oh, is that so? I thought it was throughout the game. Thank you for the clarification. Up north then, Kasva should be able to take the villages down over here. Makes sense. Then it's gotta be Spanish, right? Spanish are going to be similar. They get 30% faster working builders. So that's gotta be it, maybe. Instead of Sicilians. Good job. It get changed in the first patch after the initial release of the Civ. Yeah, I imagine. Oh man. Good job. Now, Vivi is still about 7 villages ahead, surprisingly. Like, there's a lot of idle TC time for Kasva over here. And it doesn't seem like he's able to even keep on going for villages at all. Like, he's got no food workers, right? So he cannot keep on going for villages at all. And Vivi, on the other hand, because he does not have the resources to go for another TC, he was trying to repair this one, but that's just going to make it worse. It's going to be so expensive to keep the TC up, and he lost it. Now he does not have enough to go for another TC. And come on, man, this gotta be it, right? So the archers potentially chasing these villagers. There's no way this engagement is going in favor of Vivi in any case. Time to box, yeah. We have already loomed for both players. I don't think anybody's gonna have a significant lead over here. Just the archers are going to make the biggest difference, I think. Yeah. He's taking the villagers down. Good job. Very good unit control over here for Vivi, though. It's worth noting. but there is only so much he can do against actual military. Yeah, and with 5 archers over here, no wonder the engagement went in favor of Kasva. So now finally the red player is getting ahead in villager count. Good job, he manages to get another TC up. Still in the Dark Age though, 25 minutes into the game, close to 26 minutes into the game. What is the series, man? This has been the most interesting series in the tournament so far by a long shot. The first game was so good. The second game was so good as well. And now game number 3 is just, I mean, come on, it's a complete circus over here. There he goes. And that's the GG. Yeah. The writing was on the wall for sure. Kasva ends up taking this one. But Vivi, hey man. He really gave a good showing for this one in any case. Let's go and take a look at the achievements before... Man, this is just going to be so awkward. What is that? No military. For anybody. For the majority of the game. What is that? What a weird game. Let's take a look at the military count over here. Yeah, nothing for Kasva. For about 3 minutes over here, only villagers. And yeah, villager count over here actually much better for Vivi, but of course he was not able to get to the fuel age himself ever. He got very close at one point. I was taking a look and yeah, 26 minutes of Dark Age. He was getting close to going up to the fuel age at one point, but then he gave away the the food. He started going for more villagers. Okay, that's gonna be a 9-to-2 KD ratio for Kasva. 9-to-3 actually. No, 9-to-2. Yeah. Overall army high though on the other hand is gonna be 9-to-3. There we go for Kasva and Vivi. And Vivi only was able to go for militias, which also hurt his fuel age, of course. His non-existent fuel age. Overall resources, despite Vivi having more villagers for longer in the game, were better for Kasva. As Vivi, I cannot imagine it was very efficient for him. As a matter of fact, we can check that real quick. Gather economy. Throughout the game, Vivi was able to collect resources only for 36.5% of the villager's lifetime. And he was able to collect resources for about 4 hours worth of villager working time compared to Kasva's 4 hours and 45 minutes. So yeah, it makes sense. Despite extra villagers, Vivi was not able to stay ahead in economy, unfortunately. So he ended up going down. That was pretty good though. That was very fun to see in any case. We're gonna have to wait for game number 4, and I have no idea what to expect anymore. Let's go and cross the civilizations out. This would have been completely different had Vivi scouted a little bit better early on, and had he scouted Kasva. If he had scouted Kasva and he was able to get the Rhino down, he was gonna be able to get a much stronger game going. So let's pay. The betting's out. There you are. We're gonna open predictions for game number 4 because it's here already. We have Vivi and Kasva. You guys have 2 minutes. We're gonna be jumping into the game in just 1 second. Let me just cross the civilizations out over here real quick. We had gods, and then we had what do we have actually? Franks, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can jump into the game already. We should be able to. By the way, is everything alright? Is the music volume okay? Is the stream working alright? Is anybody getting any stuttering or anything? Let me know. We can probably try to make any adjustments necessary in between this series and the next one. Alright, there we go. Game's coming up. Truly as a cut to Thailand it was. Yeah. There we are. And yeah, there's still a minute and a half, I think, for you guys to bet. We have Kasva playing with Huns. We have Vivi playing with Burgundians. Vivi on the right-hand side towards the north of the map. Playing the blue color, Kasva is going to be red once again towards the southwest. So for these civilizations, Vivi is going to be getting first off access to... And this is his preferred civilization for this map, by the way. Is going to be getting access to eco upgrades 1 inch earlier for a 50% food discount. On top of that, we also get for Burgundians a 50% discount on stable units. We get also access to the Cavalier upgrade in the Castle Age, as well as 25% higher attack on gunpowder units. And yeah, then on top of that, we get for the team bonus, food income from relics on top of gold income. Taking a look at Kasva Civilization, for Hansi gets 10 and 20% cheaper cavalry archers in the Castle of Imperial Age, as well as 50% accuracy on trebuchets as opposed to 15%. And also, no need to build houses, although he starts with 10, or actually with 100 less wood compared to other civilizations at the beginning of the game. For the team bonus, on the other hand, we have also 20% faster working stables, and let's go and take a look at the map generation before the players start going for the walls, which has been like super early this series so far. First off, Vivi is gonna have a main goal on the back, which is pretty good. He's got both secondary goals on the left-hand side. He's got the main stone forward. He's got the secondary stone on the back. And then he should be able to go for a fairly straightforward wall out over here, going from here to here, here to here. Ideally, he would connect both these wood lines from here to here, and it seems like he's gonna be thinking of that because we see a house foundation over here already. And then from here to here is gonna be able to defend one wood line. He's going to be able to defend the gold over here. He's going to be able to defend the stone over there. And then he's going to be able to defend also the berries. And I think this is something he's going to be looking forward to walling from the get-go. I don't think this is going to be something he's going to be going for later. I think he's just going to go for it as soon as possible. So yeah, if we take a look at the map generation for... Let's see. Kasva on the other hand. What do we get for the red player over here? He's got the main goal on the left-hand side. He's got the secondary goals on the right-hand side, as well as the main stone on the left-hand side towards the north, and then the other secondary stone, or the secondary stone is going to be towards the southeast. It's going to be also fairly straightforward for him to wall. If he goes for walls around here, towards the stone, and from here to here, it's not going to be too expensive for him to secure himself completely. However, going for these walls means that he won't be able to... Lame attempt. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Yeah. Good reaction over here for Vivi though. Good job. Yeah, and the scout now from Kasva is very low HP, only 3 HP left. Good job. Yeah. Well played. Really good job from Vivi. Should be able to get the scout down. And then we're gonna go back and keep on talking about the walls. There we go. Scout's going down. So yeah, if he does end up going for the walls like this, he won't be able to secure a single wood line though. He will only be able to secure the gold and the berries. So if he wanted to protect the wood lines, he would have to go for walls from here to here and then maybe here to here. There's a wood line over here, you cannot see it, but it's connected to the edge of the map where I'm moving the cursor. But it's going to be a little bit harder to defend. I don't think it's going to be any pricier than the walls he would be paying for if he went for this, right? For this. However, it'd be a little bit harder to defend. So we're gonna see what he goes for. Village will be on the way for Kasva very soon. He's going up on 20 villagers. Good job. Good job from Vivi. We don't have Loon just yet. Kasva was only going for it, so he ended up losing about half HP of that villager. Anyway, I think I was just going to go for Minotaur's archers, most likely. Yeah, he's making a switch to gold right now, and he was going to go for it because of the timing of the barracks over here. And Vivi, on the other hand, is actually going for walls towards the TC, which I'm not really sure if I agree. I mean, it's not going to be any pricier to just connect both these wood lines in front instead. But hey, he's going for what we were expecting him to go for, except that he's not connecting to the wood line over here. He might not have scouted it. Yeah, he doesn't know about the wood line. It's fine. He still protects this one, which is what matters. Good job. Losing the scout is tough. Not sure if he'll be able to afford going for the wider walls without the info. He's gonna try to go full aggressive right now to keep the attention of the game around Vivi's base, but unfortunately, because he lost a scout, he's got no idea that Vivi's actually completed the wall. He had no idea the wall's coming up when he was forward with the scout trying to get the lane going. So yeah, Vivi goes for full walls right now, and these are going to be wasted resources for Kasva. So looking pretty good. Vivi's going up to the field on 24 villagers. Seems to me like he's probably going to try to fast castle. I would like for him to go for, once he gets to the village, to go for Boso right away. Potentially Horse Collar. Is he taking hunting? Did Vivi take the hunting over here? I think he did, didn't he? I can see 1 ostrich, 2 ostriches. I think he took the hunting, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. And he took 0 over here as well. And he's still taking the 0. Not anymore, but that's still pretty good. He should be in a much stronger position. Village is here for Kasva, for instance. And he went for the Mana Turns upgrade? Without scouting information? That is really bad. That just hurts his castle each time so much. He's gonna try to break through though. Might be able to do it. That's a little bit hard to protect for Vivi for sure. But these Minotaurs honestly shouldn't be able to do anything. First off, Vivi needs to send a villager over here and wall this up once again. And then he needs to get the quick walls around resources. Nice wall value. Got busted instantly. Bo5 Minotaur's play, that was very risky. Because he had no idea what Vivi's base was looking like. For all he knew, he was going to be able to reinforce the walls. No problem. And then that would have been just wasted resources. Once again, I still don't think these Minotaurs are going to be doing too much though. Well, actually, it kind of forces Vivi into a longer field age, right? He's going for scouts right now. Yeah. So I guess it does work, but once again, he needs to close this up. He's going to do it on time. There's the archer over here for Kasva. He's going to try to push the villager away. I think this should have been a little bit earlier for Vivi, but for the time being, it's going to suffice. With scouts, though, he should be able to take on the Minotaurs, and he should be able to take on the archers for sure as well. Very good unit control over here for Vivi. Absolutely fantastic. Should be able to take all these Minotaurs without taking a single loss. Yeah? Good job. Good job from Vivi. Now he's got 3 scouts left to work with. Yeah, and Kasva's going to bail. He was sending more archers forward. And now the wall's coming up for the red player. These are the walls that we were expecting to see from him as well. Which unfortunately would not really secure that much, especially in the wood department. He's got no safe woodlands whatsoever. Unlike Vivi, of course. Wow, Stonewall's coming up for Vivi. What is the bull player gonna try and do over here? He's gonna try to play for the castle age? Tower. I really hate this tower. I am not a big fan of this tower at all. But hey, I feel like it's way too early. Yeah, probably. I guess it makes sense because he's got berries over here only. If he gets pushed away from wood, he's got this wood on the back, right? To fall back to, and he does not have any extra berries. But yeah, I still feel like that was a little bit too early. And now these villagers are not even collecting resources, man. There's not the best unit control. There we go. He's going back. You know, the scouts coming over here from Vivi. We'll just run into Kasva's walls right away. I think he practiced this strat on the ladder. Are you talking about Vivi or Kasva? Fletching coming up now for Kasva. Yeah. Vivi, this exact play. I think I saw this before, yeah. I wouldn't recall if it was from Vivi, but it makes sense if it was. You know, while we wait for the group stage of KOTD during the week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, I think we could take a look at some ladder games from certain participants. I'm certainly interested to see some ladder games from Vivi, for sure. And then depending on how the rest of the series go today, we might be able to find somebody else to potentially keep an eye on as well. I think that could be interesting. Vivi is amazing at this strat. He's doing a good job. He's going to be able to go up to the castle significantly faster. He did fall behind by 1 villager though. I'm not really sure what that's about. I think it's because of it's because of wheelbarrow. Kasva does not have it, and Vivi was already researching for quite a while. So actually, it should be falling behind by 3 villages, but then Kasva's got a little bit of idle TC time, so it makes sense. All right, once he gets to the castle age, then what will we see? Are we going to see Cavalier right away? I think we're probably going to see Cavalier right away. He's got the stable already, and he wouldn't really struggle to go for a second stable at all, and then he can go for the blacksmith afterwards as well, or actually the blacksmith first, so he can go for scale barding armor and then the second stable. We're gonna need scale barding armor, and then the second stable go for full knight production and cavalier, right? Meanwhile, Kasva, on the other hand, with Hans over here, is going to take a little bit longer to get to the castle lead, which actually is not going to be that much longer. It's probably going to be less than 10-second difference, I think. I think it goes for Boom and Costelier? Costlier? He could be going for Costelier, yeah. Well, he said in the interview that he thought the unique unit was super strong. So that makes sense, yeah. Now that you guys mention it, that does make sense actually. He does have 7 villages and stone, so yeah. No Cavalier, just Costelier. Interesting. So Kasva is going to have the chance of going for extra production buildings. So he's got 1, 2, 3 archer ranges right now, right? And he'll go for full cavalry archer production. Because of the amount of production buildings this cat is going to be able to produce cavalry archers faster than Vivi is going to be able to get Costelier out. So that's pretty interesting. I think Vivi needs to get enough stone to go for at the very least 2 castles to make the unique unit play work, in my opinion. Yeah, he said he thinks Costelier OP. Yeah. Everything checks out. He's got the stone. He's going for the blacksmith right now, so we're gonna see, you know, scale bar and armor coming in very soon for +1/+1. But yeah, once again, I think he needs at the very least 2 castles to make the unique unit play work. With 1 castle only, it's gonna be super rough. Kasva is going to completely outproduce him. Stable coming up over here for Kasva as well to go for bloodlines. Yeah, and that's about it. Because there's no Bo5 slot against archers. Yeah, that is true though. With the charge attack, closing the gap can be so deadly. There we go. 3 ranger, 1 castle production. They've Han. The Han says 3 archer ranges. How fitting. Both players in the castle age with only 2 seconds of a difference. Now Vivi is going for the castle. It's going to take some time. Okay. And he keeps on collecting. So I like it that he's using different villagers from the stone to actually go for the castle. So he's going to be able to get the second castle up very, very soon. Not even a TC fight for the time being. With Vivi, it's either douche, trash, or stone walls. No normal games. Well, depending on your elo range, the stone walls actually might be fairly normal. I think a lot of people actually do love to go for this. Okay, second TC is coming up over here for Vivi. He does not have the stone to go for a castle anymore. He actually sold the stone to get some extra gold, and he's got 2 Costelier out. I don't know, man. This is what I was saying, right? 2 Costelier, 3 Costelier out. Meanwhile, Kasva with some 10 cavalry archers. He's got 5 queued up, and he's got 3 archer ranges to produce from. I haven't seen stone walls in ages. I think it depends on the elo range. I think it's probably more standard to see in fairly low elo. Maybe less than 900. Alright. We don't have any extra TCs for Kasva. It's going to be single TC full cavalry archer production. This means Vivi starts getting ahead in economy over here, and this is pretty good. With the castle over here on top of the hill providing very good protection around his base. Going for extra villages over here is just going to get him closer to the amount of villages he will need and the amount of economy he will need to potentially consider the Flemish Revolution play. Although it's not something I expect him to go for right away. It's something that he can look forward to just by playing normally and just trying to mass villages naturally, organically. There we go. Yep. Cavalry archers over here, greater in numbers. Looking so much stronger. Compared to Vivi's army right now. He's gonna keep on trying to go for more, but once again, I think he needs to get a second castle at the very least. Production is just not going to suffice from a single castle. I don't think he's got enough stone left over here to go for another castle. It's got 75 stone. That's going to be less than 400 stone left. And where's the other stone? The other stone's going to be part of the wall, so it's kind of awkward. Meanwhile, Kasva, on the other hand, kind of struggles to break through, though. He's going for ballistics. He's got a good amount of cavalry archers, but then what is he going to do with these? There is he on the way for Vivi. Interesting. So full boom over here, Custilier. You guys were correct, but I thought you meant he was going to try to be aggressive with the Custilier. He's just using these for defense. He's got Scorpions right now as well. And this is pretty interesting because if he gets to the 3 TC play, he gets up to the Imperial Age and he manages to get to a good amount of villagers. Just playing defensive, cheapening out with production, military production, right, will allow him to survive until he gets enough of an economy to potentially go for even Flemish Revolution. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, you got it. You know what would be great for Kasva here? Tarkans? Really? Against Custilier? You think that's going to work? I'm not really sure. How good is Tarkans versus Custilier, actually? I'm legit asking because I haven't seen it before. I imagine the Custilier, because of the charge attack, should be getting a pretty good engagement. We just want to see Tarkans. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I'm not really sure that would actually be the best. I haven't tested it myself, so I am not really sure. But just, you know, on paper, it doesn't seem like it should be working too well. Well, we have extra TCs coming up for Kasva, so that means no castles coming up anytime soon. He's got 9 stone miners though, so maybe. Who knows? Tarkans will be great to throw the game with. Yeah. 63 villages right now for bold players. It's amazing how Kasva's been able to keep up. After all, you know, Vivi's been on extra TCs for much longer. But he's gotten close to 5 minutes of idle TC time, while Kasva, on the other hand, he's got a larger amount of units right now, military units out in the open. He's got 3 TCs much later compared to Fat Dragon, but still was able to keep up. So it should be about the same economy for both players right now, from here on anyway. Here he comes. Vivi's coming aggressive now. He's got 17 Custilier. Plus 2 scouts to potentially snipe monks. Should be able to break through over here fairly easily. Yeah, I think he's coming here. Yeah, he's going to break through. There we go. Yeah, he's trying to break through. I don't think he'll be able to do too much though. Will he? No, he won't. The charge attack, if I'm not mistaken, only works for against units, right? So, yeah, the palaces are going to stay up over there. And we see stone walls coming up over here behind the walls from Kasva. It's going to be giving Vivi a taste of his own medicine a little bit. So he pushes Vivi away. The blue player has only lost a single Custilier. Kasva's trying to go around. He's going to try to get it. Wow, what a great pattern over here from Vivi. Good job. Good job. It's just bailing. Yeah. And he's going to get away from here. Good pathing over here from Vivi. Well played. Probably should have tried to bail over there instead of going in. There we are. Yeah. And he managed to get a majority of the Custilier, so the walls over here actually worked really well. In the end, we have only 4 Custilier left over here. Vivi sent 17 forward, so that was pretty good for Kasva. Now, Vivi's trying to go for a 4 castle. I don't know if he'll be able to get this one up, though. He's got 3 Magnus over here to work with, but you know, cavalry archers are super mobile, and he's gonna be one shot in the Magnus, no problem. That castle, there is no way it goes up. That was a good Magnus shot still, but he should be able to take these down. Is he coming up though? Wait a moment, the Custilian over here getting the surround going. He's pushing the cavalry archers away. The extra manual coming out over here actually worked really well, and that allows him to get the castle up. Wow, I was not expecting this to work out for V whatsoever, but now he's got the castle coming in. He's got Custilian over here. He's got mangonels over here to defend himself with as well. It's going to be 2 mangonels. Make that actually only 1 mangonel left. I think he lost the other one. Yeah, he lost it here. And yeah, should be able to go up to the Imperial Age very soon. However, Kasva is getting to the Imperial Age significantly faster, and he's gonna have a castle of his own over here to boot. So he'll be able to start going for trebuchet significantly faster for sure. Yeah, Castle bailed so hard. I'm pretty sure he would have been able to get the trade over there for sure. He's going forward with the cavalry archers, but he cannot do much of anything over here. Those are some really solid Scorpion shots, by the way. Yeah, good job. Well played. That's a great mangonel shot as well. I don't think it actually connected though, did it? That's a good one. Yeah, well played, well played. These 2 coming forward, that should be 4 mangonels for Vivi total. 20 Custiliar. Now that he's got double castles, right? That's going to double his Custiliar production. So it's going to be so much better for him. He's coming in, he's gotta be careful. Does not want to find himself trapped over here, but I think he should be able to bail if he needs to. Yeah, he's just going to get out. Should be going out. Yeah, he's going out. Good job. We have an over 1 minute lead to the Imperial Age though for Kasva. And remember also the Huns also have 50% accuracy on trebuchets as opposed to 15%. So in a trap battle over here, Huns are going to be coming out on top. However, also remember that Vivi, if he does manage to survive with this castle forward until he gets chemistry, he gets 25% additional damage from bombard cannons and gunpowder units in general. So yeah, Custilier, bombard cannons could be super strong. Imperial Age is here for Kasva. Vivi is still 1 minute away from it. We see a 4TC coming in for Kasva over here, so expanding his economy. He's on 130 population, Vivi's on 125. It's a very, very neck and neck so far. Second castle on the way now for Kasva on the right hand side, and no trebuchets coming out whatsoever for the red player. He knows about the castle, of course he knows, he almost denies it. But he's not going for it now, he's going for it. I think he might not have had the resources to go for it right away. Okay. Military count is significantly higher for Kasva right now. His economy is a little bit of a disaster though. He does not have quite as many villagers as Vivi, and yeah, worker efficiency in the last minute has not been the best. Less than 60% for Mr. Kasva. So yeah, we have a lead Custilier coming in for Vivi right away, and we have played Bard and Armor. You know, we actually saw Custilier work many times before. I remember actually, I don't know if it was during the qualifiers. One of the matches that I cast with Hallis like a month ago or something, we actually saw Custilier do really well. I think it was probably for the double cup. Yeah, I remember it was some time ago, but Custilier actually showed up to be super strong. We might be onto something over here. He's got play Bard and Armor about to finish researching. He's going for conscription as well, which is going to help his production, of course. He's got the trebuchet out over here, and once again, if Kasva targets the trebuchets from Vivi, he should be able to take those down. Just gotta protect the zone, of course. The trebuchet is going down right away. That's a very good snipe though from Vivi over here. Now he's going for the trebuchet over here as well, and now he's gonna get it. Good job. Good job. He got both trebuchets down. I guess if you have Custilier, then you're not really going to have much of a trap battle at all. Unless you can stonewalls your traps, which Castle tried to go for but was unable to get away with, unfortunately. And now the Custilier are coming in and taking a bunch of villagers down. Vivi's getting a nice villager lead, guys. He's the only player left with trebuchets. Wow. Good job with the mountains as well. Putting pressure against the cavalry archers. Protecting the Custilier. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not really sure why he's unpacking the trebuchet. I have no idea. Yeah, he's going for it again. This game would be so much better if there were buildings with auto mine stone and lots of lightning bolts. Good job, good job. I hope Vivi wins this. More this series. Apparently, although let's see whether he can repeat that in the next round. Yeah, that's it. That's a fairly good point. Kasva's still very much in the game though. Third Kasva coming in for Vivi. Alright. Union skirmishers. I think he's just been trying to bail on. He's just been trying to, rely on Custilier and Mangonels. But the Mangonels are out of position right now. Until he can get the castles down, going forward with the Mangonels is going to be kind of risky. But he got this one down and well. That's going to be GG regardless, guys. Kasva calls it right there. And we have an even series to begin the day with. Fat Dragon 2, Kasva 2. We're going to have a full series coming in. Let's go and take a look at the achievements. Very nice KD for Vivi. In the end, he managed to get a better than 3-to-2 KD ratio, which is remarkable. After all, you know, he got significantly outproduced by Kasva. Custilier OP. That was very well played from Vivi. And it was the Custilier plus the Mangonels. Very good unit control as well. I think this game, there was a turning point around... Yeah, before the players got up to the Imperial Age, around here, over here. Yeah, around here, I think. Kasva, I think he would have been able to deny the castle, the forward castle from Vivi, and I think that could definitely have changed the course of the game. But he bailed. And that allowed Vivi, you know, to get a hold of the front of Kasva's base. And that was game-changing for sure. Overall, much better economy for Vivi as well, and of course, a lot of that's going to come from getting access to eco upgrades earlier, for sure. He went for Double Bit Axe in the Dark Age already, which is pretty good. And yeah, faster feudal castle and Imperial Age times for Kasva. And for Society 123 to 101. Villager max count for Vivi and for Kasva respectively. Let's go back. There we are. And cross the civilizations out before jumping into game number 5. We saw Burgundians over here. We saw Huns over here. There we go. Key moment was when Vivi left with the 17 Custilier. That allowed him to get his position forward. When he left with the 17 Custilier. But he lost the majority of those. He ended up on 4, I think. Well, he ended up relieving some pressure in front of his base, though, in any case. So there is that, too. Yeah, fair point. What a treat of a series. Absolutely. Absolutely agreed. Busbanian asks, is it true that you no longer have feelings? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Sorry. Let me see if the 5th game is here already. Game number 5 is not here just yet. I'm going to go and try and find the lobby. Let's see. It might be here. It's not here. No, I don't see the lobby right now, and I don't see the game taking place just yet, so they might be on a small break. Anyway, we have Britons, we have Khmer left for Vivi, we have Sicilians, and we have Berbers left for Kasva. Britons versus Sicilians? Okay. I guess that kind of has to be it, right? I mean, we have Kasva with Berbers over here. That could still be pretty strong, but I'm not sure about Kasva civilizations, which one he's going to go for. I guess it depends on what he expects Vivi to go for, but I think I would actually prefer Berbers myself. We should go Britons because Kasva will go Berbers. He's got to go Britons, yeah. He's got to go Britons no matter what. But Kasva, I think I prefer Berbers over Sicilians. But I'm not really sure. Sicilians is a very interesting civilization in the sense that we have been discovering so much from them in the past few months. So if Kasva can go for Sicilians and make them work against Britons as well, that's going to be very interesting to see. But I think I would probably prefer Britons. Berbers for Kasva. All right. Sicilians, Halberd Cavalier. Halberd Cavalier. Oh, game 5 is here. Let's see if we can jump into it. Hopefully. Should be here anyway. Why can't I find it? Let me use the link. No, I'm not going to use the link because if the game has not started, Age of Empires is just going to bug. Okay, I found it. Guys, let's pay the predictions off and let's go for the final prediction. Vivi won. Now let's open predictions for the next one. Vivi, Kasva. 2 minutes and go nuts. We're gonna jump into the game right now. So guys, welcome everyone to the final game of the series, the tiebreaker, the decider to see who's going to move on to the group stage versus who gets knocked out of the tournament. We have Kasva playing as Sicilians in Dragon, playing as Khmer. What? This is not the matchup that I was expecting at all. Like, this is the exact opposite of what I was expecting. So Khmer versus Sicilians. Well, you have 2 minutes. We already see somebody throwing in like 6k bones over to Kasva, interestingly enough. But yeah, let's talk about the civilizations and let's introduce Vivi civilization first. For the blue player, we're gonna get 10% faster moving battle elephant line units. We have on top of that, for Khmer, you know, the ability to garrison 5 villages inside each house. We have also no building requirements, which is pretty good. And what else? What else do we have for Khmer? We have farmers that do not need mills or TCs to drop food on, and for the team bonus 1 extra range on scorpion units. Map generation over here for Vivi, by the way, he's gonna have the main goal on the back, which is pretty good, and then he's got secondary goals on the left and right hand sides toward the south. Main stone on the right hand side, secondary stone towards the left hand side, towards the south as well, and I think the right hand side is a little bit too open, otherwise on the left he should be able to wall himself up over here in a fairly straightforward manner, but then the right hand side is going to be significantly pricier for sure. Alright, it's going to be a little bit harder to defend as well, especially this area. If we take a look at the civilization from the red player over here, what do we get for Kasva? He's got Sicilians. That means for Sicilians he's going to get, you know, 100% faster building TCs and castles. Starting from the castle age, he gets also 100 extra stone upon starting the game and access to dungeons as opposed to towers. He also gets 100% extra food from the farm upgrades as opposed to your standard amount. And then on top of that, we also have... Yeah, on top of that, we are also going to have... What is it? Man, I'm missing something over here. Farms? Oh yeah, they take 50% less bonus damage on land units, except for siege weapons. As for the map generation, you can see we already have the main goal forward. Right? We have both secondary goals on the back towards the right hand side, and then the secondary stone on the back and the main stone forward. And for these walls, he should be able to wall towards the TC while protecting the berries over here as well. And that's pretty good, because if he secures the berries over here, with these walls, he's going to have also gold, he's going to have also stone, it's not going to be very pricey, and he's going to be able to secure both wood lanes as well. So Castle's map is actually pretty good, yeah. I'm liking it over Vivi's base, for sure. There we go. Because map is 1 tower and a couple palaces away from castle. Yeah, I'm not even sure if he even needs the tower, honestly. Like, just a few palaces and... Yeah, he's much better off. At the very least, if he goes for the walls that I was suggesting over here. Vivi, on the other hand, Vivi's going to have a little bit of a harder time walling off, for sure. Left hand side is gonna have to wall towards the edge of the map if he wants to secure this wool line. And that means that he struggles to defend the left hand side area. And then on the right hand side over here, going for walls from here to here as well, that's once again going to be kind of hard to defend too. Both are fine. I think both are fine, but I think I'm liking castles much better. I think the wall out is going to be significantly cheaper, and most importantly, it's not going to require quite as much villager working time. Maybe Vivi's going to go for something completely different, we'll see. The fact that Khmer can garrison villages inside houses can also give you a different, you know, an extra dimension of protection. So maybe you're not going to need quite as... You're not going to need to wall yourself entirely necessarily. We'll see. Village coming out for both players. What is the play over here? No barracks for Kasva whatsoever just yet, so it's gotta be scouts. Yeah. He's going for the barracks now. He's going up on 18 villagers. No gold mine. It's gonna be scouts. Vivi, on the other hand, is going up on 18 villages. It's gonna be scouts as well. It's got no gold miners. He does not need the barracks, of course. What is that lure, by the way? What? No way that he lamed, right? No, no, no. We have 2 elephant carcasses over here. Rhino carcasses over there. Okay. I think it should be fine. Yeah. What is that? Only 12-second lead to the fuel age for Kasva? Not too much. There we go. Fuel age is here. He's got it. I think the civilization matchup is very interesting. I think so too. I think I would probably prefer Sicilians over here personally, but I'm not too sure. I don't think I have seen this one too many times before. I know I say that a lot, but guys, there is 39 civilizations. There is a lot of matches that I have not seen a whole lot of before. Okay. Stable's already out for both players, right? Yeah, we're gonna see scouts coming out. Kasva's got already Spearman on the way, actually. He's not really going for scouts whatsoever. You know, this reminds me a little bit of Leary's series yesterday. You know, in the interview after his series, he said that he tried to take advantage of the fact that Daniel did not have a barracks when going out to the village, and he just abused that fact. He went for full-on Spearman. But he was playing Japanese, I think. Right? I think he was playing Japanese, right? For game number 3, if I'm mistaken? No. It was for game number 4, I believe. But anyway, in this situation, we're gonna see Kasva actually do the same, so he might be thinking of something similar too. Agreed. I fair Khmer though. The rating potential later is crazy good. Alright. How can there be 12 seconds of difference between the uptimes with no idle TC time? That's a really good question. And the answer is, I don't know. Yeah, I actually have no idea. Sorry. Loom versus no loom? That might be it, I guess. Well, at this point we already have loom for both, so village count's about the same. I think that might have been it. It might have been loom. Oh, there's also that's true as well. You can cancel a villager or you can cancel loom as well, and that's not going to add to your idle TC town counter. Hey, you know what? That is actually a pretty good idea to suggest to Capturage to the guys to try and implement. If you cancel a technology, to add the research time towards the idle TC time, because in the end you're not doing anything for that time. Yeah, that's true. Loon takes 25 seconds, yeah, but I think he might have cancelled the villager. He might have cancelled the villager. I don't think he cancelled Loon, but he might have cancelled the villager at some point. I think that's probably it. Good catch, JBR. Let's take a look at this. Good job. That's basically the only thing that could have happened. Possibly, yeah. Yeah, completely agree. So far, no one's been able to do any damage to speak of. Kasva's not going for the walls just yet, so he's not really taking advantage of his map generation. And Vivi's not going for walls. He's just gonna be relying on houses over here, which can be a little bit risky, but so far he's managed to get enough houses around his base to protect the entirety of his economy. He's got enough houses over here for all the foragers, enough houses over here for all the lumberjacks. Yeah, and it doesn't seem possible for Kasva to do any damage over here. I don't think so. He's gonna try and get a villager down over here, and never mind, just passing. That's a scary amount of scouts over here, though, from Mr. Vivi. Oh boy, take a look at that. The spearmen are going down. Now we're gonna see some villagers going down over here as well. Make that one villager going down for sure. Oh, he couldn't take it though, but it was so close. Oh man, that was a one-hit villager, I think. Two-hit villager. He could have gotten her, but he couldn't do it. And now Kasva, you know, he's got one extra villager still. Damn. Well played. Really well defended from Kasva over here. Good job. That's a lot of wasted resources, by the way. Vivi, I think you went for it with like 8, 9 scouts maybe, and he's going back with only 4 over here. So he ended up losing a bunch over here. You can see KD. Actually, he ended up losing 4, so he might have been an 8 scouts forward. Sorry. Now he's going for a few more. We'll see if he can make those work. But for the time being, Kasva's the one putting pressure. On scouts for V. Certainly seems like it. He's going for scale body armor. He's got forging already. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Bloodlines coming in potentially a second stable, right? Yeah, he's got the second stable. He's got the second stable up right now as well. Don't like Kasva's play at all. It's going for Bloodlines right now. It seems like both players are going to be sticking to full field over here. Which is really interesting. Once again, I was liking Kasva's map generation a little bit better compared to Vivi, and he's not taking advantage of it. Imagine he already had the walls up we were suggesting earlier, right? Towards the TC. He would be so much safer. Now, because he's not playing Khmer, he cannot use the houses to garrison. He's only going to be relying on the TC, and after, you know, getting past a certain amount of villagers, the TC is not going to suffice anymore to protect your entire base. And all of these villages are exposed. He's got some spearmen over here, but with a good amount of scouts, Vivi should be able to take those spearmen down and keep on fighting against the villagers. I bet both these guys are playing with custom hotkeys. Yeah, what a bunch of nerds, right? I know. For that. Oh man. Here he comes. Vivi's coming in once again. He's going after the spearman. But yeah, he does one scout, and then we have the hit advantage over there for Kasva. So it's not been possible for Vivi to find any damage over there. He's still on 8 scouts. He's producing from 2 stables still. Meanwhile, Kasva on the other hand has got the 5 scouts only. He's not going to keep on producing anymore, and it seems like he's going to try to go up to the castle edge. This, in the next 2 minutes, is going to define who's going to be getting the lead. If Kasva is able to keep Vivi kind of pinned back home and prevent him from coming forward with all the extra scouts Vivi's got currently, he should be able to get significantly ahead just by getting to the castle edge significantly faster. However, if Vivi can clean these units up from Kasva and he can go forward and start putting pressure up with the remaining scouts he's going to have, he might be able to do enough damage to potentially cripple Kasva's castle. Early castle, anyway. And pick it from there, so with full fuel age. However, Kasva is already on his way to the castle age, and he's doing exactly what I was expecting him to do. He's just trying to keep Vivi back home, so that these scouts are not doing anything forward, and he's going to get away with going out to the castle age. There we are. Scale body and armor coming out right now for Kasva as well. 14 scouts coming in from Vivi. Yeah. Is that going to be enough though? I feel like Kasva already kind of delayed Vivi enough. It's got a lot of spearmen over here. How does it make sense for Kasva to take that enormous risk? Well, he's gotta have something planned. But so far it's working. He was able to distract Vivi long enough. He was able to keep him distracted back home long enough. Then now he's going to get to the castle age without really taking significant damage. And the thing is, Vivi needed to bring these scouts here 30 seconds earlier, 1 minute earlier. Because now once Kasva gets to the castle age, we're going to see knights coming out, and then Vivi won't be able to do anything against knights. Those scouts are going to get like significantly weaker. With just 2 extra knights into the mix over here for Kasva, that's going to be enough for him to clean these scouts up, for sure. He's going for a 3rd stable as well, which is just going to be so strong for production. And Vivi, oh, it's open! This could be really good though! He's coming in! Oh, he can take so many villages down over here. So far, it's going to be 1. Make that 2. Make that 3. 3 villages going down. 4 villages going down. 5 villages. 6 villages going down for sure with this villager going down. Yes. That's 5 villages down already. That was pretty good. But Kasva still got to the castle age. He's only 7 villages behind. That is not enough of a lead for Vivi at all. 6 of those are going to be just from researching the castle age. So it's actually not that bad. That was good damage for Vivi, but I don't think it was going to suffice. And we should see some knights coming out. You can see that he's got 4 queued up from 3 stables. That's going to be enough to push Vivi away. So Yeah, once again, I think 30 seconds earlier, 1 minute earlier for Vivi forward would have been significantly trickier for Kasva to answer. Or to react to, rather. And now he's fine still. Yeah, with the knights coming out, I think he should be able to hold on. There's a handcard difference. Wheelbarrow? Oh, yeah, that is true, that is true. So it's not going to be on the resource time. Fair point. So I guess he does end up falling behind by about 4 villages or so, but being in the castle age and getting access to knights already is going to give him some, yeah, great momentum, right? Because he's coming forward right now and he can start trying to get some villagers down from Vivi. Once again, though, good job. Vivi with the houses around his base everywhere should be able to protect his villagers just fine. Good job. Spears won't do much for Vivi. Yeah, that's a big issue. That's a big issue. Kasva is taking advantage of it already. Can you guys remind me what Halberg did again? It replaced one of the upgrades that they had before, right? Scottage. I think it replaced the Scottage. What was that? 25% faster attacking cavalry? Oh, no. It's extra armor. Oh, thank you. Yeah, true. It's, yeah, like how that, sorry. Spears are barely scratching the knights. Yeah, absolutely. GG, I think. It's kind of looking like it. For anybody rooting for Vivi over here, or rooting for more series like what we saw today from Vivi in the future, this is going to be a very sad sight. For sure. Villages going down, around houses, which shouldn't happen. Right, the tower going down, Vivi gets pushed away from gold, he gets pushed away from wood. Even if he does not lose the villagers over here, not going for actual walls means that he's going to be idle for the time being. Indefinitely, basically. Now Kasva is just spamming knights, and what is Vivi going to do? Monks? Yeah, monks are going to be a good answer, but 2 minutes ago, before we had, like, how many knights do we have over here? Before we had 12 knights inside his base. He's going after the TC right now. Elephant's coming now, which is very interesting. It's got triple stable as well. But he doesn't have the economy to sustain production of this anymore. I mean, take a look at that. He's going for 1 monk. That's the only production Vivi's got going right now. He's behind the villager count by 11 villagers. He's trying to get the counter raid over here as well, but he's unable to do anything with all these knights and spearmen from Kasva. Yeah, Vivi can't do anything with the light cavalry anymore, and over here is just taking a lot of losses. No houses around the goal for Vivi over here, guys. 80 population to 40 population twice. The population for Kasva. This should be GG very soon. Vivi's not calling it because this is the last game of the series, of course, but what a great performance for Kasva over here. And that's going to be the second upset of the tournament. This is going to be the second time. There we go. GG, well played. That's going to be the second time we see the underdog, or the qualified player rather, make it into the group stage and knock the invited player, or the pre-qualified player, out of the tournament. So good job. Kasva takes this one. Let's go and take a look at the achievements then, and that's the end of the road for Vivi. He went with a bang though. He did go with a bang. As this was, in my opinion, the most interesting series in the tournament so far. Mainly because of the first 3 games. Overall KD is going to be better for Kasva over here. We have a 9-to-4 KD ratio, if I'm not mistaken. On top of that, we have also 37 to 24 army high for Kasva and Vivi respectively, while for economy, on the other hand, we have extra resources for Kasva. For technology, on the other hand, we have also faster uptimes for Kasva as well. And the Castle H over here, that was really ballsy from Kasva as well, to go up to the Castle H in that position when Vivi was going for so many scouts. But he did a really good job keeping Vivi's attention back home and getting away with fast castling over here, or at the very least going up to the Castle H faster in any case. 48 to 47, 48 to 46, sorry. Villager max count for Vivi and Kasva respectively. Let's take a look at the APM over